How's it
Hey,
going?
John. Not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad. My son's playing this game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You said you guys were going to, was it breakfast today or lunch today? Something
Oh,
like that?
it's pissing out rain right now.
Oh, I got to put my headset on. Hold on. So you guys didn't go to lunch then?
No, she dropped him off the first time. She usually has me pick him up, but this time he got a ride, so somebody was taking her out for breakfast.
She got herself a man's.
Yeah, working on a 34 Ford right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Got a bit of the work done on the roof.
I printed those tires, but
That's a sculpting clay I told you about. See the windows now?
uh-huh.
They're more profound.
Yeah.
They look the part now.
Yeah.
That's what it does. It's almost like a plastic kind of sense.
Hey, Raw.
Hi, Ralph. He's in the UK. Not too bad, Ralph. How about you? Yeah, I sent Rick an email stating that I got the jig, but I didn't get a response. Yeah, there's no word from Terry at all.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
No, and Cliff has his phone number, eh? He's been trying to call him for a couple days now. He hasn't heard anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it doesn't look good. Then I got to do the bare metal foil hopefully sometime today. Start on it anyways. When I do bare metal foil, I always got to take a break from it. Like I'll do the front window and then I'll take a little break and then I'll do the side windows.
Right?
That's how I do it because I don't like to force myself because then I'll screw it up for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to force it.
No. It's pretty cool out today. Big difference from yesterday, I tell you. It's pretty cool. So you plan to do like a rack and piston steering? item too, or what?
I yeah, probably something like that. I think I need. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring these faces in.
There was a guy like Jacob was watching. This guy, he does a picture of the predator, and then he
Uh
does
huh.
it in clay.
Ooh,
Amazing, man, amazing.
that would be cool.
Yeah. He also did like a shark, and was from the Resident Evil,
Uh
and
huh.
and it had the bone structure showing on the side of the shark, and
Uh
it
huh.
was in the pool, and he built and he 3D printed the shark.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think he's just a young guy in his 20s. Some people are very gifted. It's a gift. It's something you just don't just snag.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Hi, Mr. Fox. How you doing?
I don't like this
Yeah, I
showing.
don't. I don't know what that. I don't know that writing. It looks like Egyptian or Iraqi or something.
Arabic.
Yeah, it almost looks like Latin because I remember when I took Latin in school. Yeah, I know. I know where you're from. You're from Big Chief. I know. I might be old, but I don't have a memory loss.
Yet.
Not yet.
All right, that's better.
They say if you keep your mind going and you work your mind, then you'll never get Alzheimer's.
Well, hopefully that's true.
Oh, I'm not too bad. Staying safe, staying indoors. I'm a hermit now. I
Wonder if we'll see Rick or Mopar today.
don't know. Like I said, like I emailed Rick, but I didn't get a response back. Hey, Claudia, how's it going? Or Michelle?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Rafe, come on, be nice to Claudia. This guy is funny. Like a lot of people, they just want people that build models. But I watch pretty well almost anything. If it interests me, I'll watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some people that like they just build model cars, so they won't watch like people that do figures or airplanes. I watch it all. Because every little bit you can learn, especially from the military guys, like weathering and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like whenever I go to the show and I see these like dioramas and they pick a date out of the book of World War I or World War II and they do a diorama around it, it's amazing, man.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So much research that goes into that
Well,
stuff.
thanks for coming, Miss Fox. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. I think Mr. Fox is in the Philippines, so it's 24 hours difference. So it's 1:15 a.m. there. Wow. Yeah, this time zone really sucks sometimes. Yeah, I got to get more of that Vallejo paint for brushing on my models.
Worked out pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you don't like you don't see no brush strokes. That's what I like about it. And it goes on, it levels off by itself, which to me, a paint doesn't do that. A lot of times you can't even brush Tamiya paint, anyways.
I would. I bought a bunch of Tamiya paint specifically for the purpose of brushing it, and then you guys told me you can't brush paint it, so I was kind of
Well,
disappointed.
yeah, well you can, but what you have to do is buy this paint retarder. Just put a couple drops in it with it, with the paint. That's all. But then that way you can brush it on. I still got quite a few Tamiya paints because I bought a whole bunch of paints off this guy down the street from me. Right. Yeah, I know you do Lego, Rafe. I've seen some of the Lego stuff you do. It's pretty cool. So does Paul, International Modeler. He does the odd Lego with his son.
Is he?
Yeah, he did the James Bond car was out of Lego.
Ooh, cool.
Pretty pricey though. But
Yeah, Legos are
Lego
not
was
cheap
all
anymore.
Lego was always pricey though.
Yeah. What's up, Dominic? What's up,
Hi
Blue?
Dominic. I'll I'll put the links down. Anybody wants to join in, they're more than welcome. Here you go, guys. Yeah, Claudia. Go tell Stacy. But seems like every hangout that I go to, there's always somebody they pick on. Yeah, Michelle kind of looked rough yesterday, eh?
Well, she said she had been drinking.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was hung. She was hung over.
Oh, okay. That would do it. That would do it. I don't understand, like some of these companies, when they have a good paint or whatever, why do they change all of a sudden change the formula when they have such a good product as it is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that DuPont, like years ago, it was great paint. I just bought a can. Holy shit, it's crap.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I painted with DuPont.
Oh, I did it quite a few years ago, but I just bought a can and I had to strip the body as soon as I used it.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hi, Lefty. How's it going? That's his real name, eh? Lefty.
I wonder how well these are going to print. It's going to be fragile, is my only concern.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But even if I would cast it with ordinary resin, it would be fragile too, though. Like it
Yeah, it'd be
might even
even.
break when you try to pull it out. You
That's
know
what
what I
I
mean?
was going to say. It would. I think it'd be hard to even just get it out of the mold.
Yeah. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Blue.
How's it going today?
Not too
Hey,
bad.
hey, hey.
Not too bad.
We'll see if the internet actually lets me stay on today.
I'm gonna do a couple different styles of this control arm. Maybe I'll find one that'll print better than the others.
Yeah, it all depends what car you're doing too. They're all different. A lot of people fabricate their own A arms too. Eh?
Yeah, I see a lot of pro mod cars have the shape like what I've got here,
Yeah,
but um like when I made mine more symmetrical.
right, right.
So I'm gonna make a couple different styles, and I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky printing one more than the other. I don't know, we'll see.
Well, even check like some of the speed shop magazines or whatever that are online, like Jake's
Uh-huh.
Racing Parts.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's got a lot of his stuff that's in the catalog is it's got the dimensions and everything on it too. And that's a pretty big catalog too. He's got
Yeah.
everything in it,
Yeah.
That's
from
a nice control.
motors, and it shows the full picture too. So I don't know
Wow.
if you can work from that. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
I would check
all
it out. I would check it out.
Jegs is a good one, Summit Racing.
Yep, yep,
Yeah, there's a few really good ones out there.
yep. And they usually have the dimensions of the thing that you plan to make, so you just have to downsize it to 125 scale. That's all, which is pretty good.
Well, I ordered that 76 Chevy custom van.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
what the
that's going to be
Dodge?
here. No, Chevy
Oh yeah, okay.
Dodge. What do you think I am, Mopar?
I
See,
did a van a while ago on my channel, Mark. I did a mural on the side.
yeah. I'm looking for a good decal place, somewhere I can get some custom decals, kind of thing.
Mike
Yes.
Mike Coleman on Facebook.
He has pre-made decals.
Yep, yep.
I'll have to look into that.
You just look for his name, and then you see a black type of dog for his icon.
That is Mike Coleman.
Mike Coleman.
Yeah.
Coleman.
So since there's not many watching, and there's only the two of you guys, I guess you're going to be special today. Here's what I've got so far.
Ooh, nice. I like the two-tone.
Well,
Oh,
that
sweet.
still has to get,
Yeah.
that still has to get the marble effect yet.
That'd be cool.
That's cool.
You gonna do that with saran wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I found a blemish, so I have to redo my silver. But yeah, even like under the hood it's not the heavy metallic under the hood.
Right.
It's only the regular silver,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the main body is a heavy metal flake.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can set it.
It's hard to see the metallics, but you roughly can see it.
Yeah. So once I
Yeah,
get
that's
a mask off the red section, respray my silver, then I got do my marble effect, unmask it, then I can put probably another 2 coats of clear on there, wet sand and polish. Then I can start all the detail, like around the windows and all the things like that, all the tail light trim.
it's
Yeah,
looking good.
that's quite the color it's turning out to be. Quite the project.
That red is really popping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it should look good with the dark gray, right? Interior.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I put
Hey,
that
good
in
job.
there.
Looks good.
You just put a little bit of, and get something like this, Johnny. You know, like a pellet. You just put a bit of paint in there and 1 or 2 drops of the retarder, and then you can paint it right on.
Oh,
That's all. You don't need a lot of the retarder. Don't put too much in it because then the paint will just run out the part.
yeah. The paint is about the only thing I'm going to do serious custom on this here. Otherwise, it's just basic build on this car.
No problem, Johnny. Anytime.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, my son must be playing GTA. I can hear it in here.
Yeah, this thing's just going to be the basic.
Rafe, be nice to Claudia. Jeez.
You know, nothing spectacular.
Usually it's in the hangout there's somebody we're picking on. There's somebody in the chat that's picking on each other. Oh, there's 10 people already watching. That's pretty good. Hi, Steve.
I want to get those nice chrome Mooney rims from Detail Master.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you get the ones from Parts by Parks? They have them too.
Yep. No, I deal a lot with Detail Master and Ted's and what's the other one? Something
Yeah,
Garage.
I buy a lot from Ted's too.
Yeah, and the other one with Something Garage.
Oh, Model Car Garage.
Yeah, Model Car Garage. That's it.
Yeah. There you go, Steve, if you want to come in.
You know, I got my airbrush holder yesterday, so that's set up. Made a couple more changes on the my Easy Bake Oven there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a holder that holds 10 airbrushes, Mark. You got any solutions?
Not exactly. I mean, the one I've got, I mean, it's what, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Yeah. That's all I need.
Julian, we build model cars and trucks and motorcycles and whatever, and we talk a lot. More talking than building.
More
I
talking
do
than
anyways.
building, yeah.
What are we making, Julian? Well, this is my current project. But we do all kinds of stuff. We got Dodge Daytona race car, custom build. This one's going to be in a diorama.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, I think. How's it going?
What's up,
Hey,
fellas?
Miguel, looks like you got a stash of tires there.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's it going, Zeno?
Miguel, looks like you got a stash of tires.
But he needs to mute their YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's Zeno.
Not me.
I just muted it.
Oh, okay. It's probably Steve then.
No, mine's been muted.
Oh, okay. Now it's good.
I was in the process.
So, Zeno, did you check out those decals from that guy?
Not yet. No, I wrote the note down. I took care. I will, but I hadn't yet. No.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good
sounds
service.
like
Good service too.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's pretty fast. Whatever he has on the eBay store, he's already
Mhm.
got it made, so you don't have to wait for him.
Yes.
Oh
No, you
wow.
can have a nice store.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you have to buy through eBay?
yeah. But that guy on well, he's got a Facebook page, but he doesn't. You see the odd one that he makes on Facebook, but he doesn't mention that he sells it on Facebook. But you can ask. He's
Yeah.
on. I'll look. His name is Chris. His real name is Chris.
His real name is Chris. Chris who?
That's a good question. Just hold on. I'll see if he's posted anything. That's the only way I can find him.
I can make my own decals, but they just, I guess I haven't made any for quite a while. So I actually haven't printed any since I got my new printer, so I don't know how they'll turn out.
That's my problem. I'd make my own if I had a freaking one I got color quick working on it. So it only does black and white now.
Actually, I'm a lion. I did do a decal when I did my police car. Yeah, I did the 40. Well, can't even remember what it was now. 40. What was that? Let's look and see if I can find it. Oh, I can't find that. Maybe it was a project.
It's called Glory Years, Decals, and Graphics. Steve?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Who's that?
For the old decals. No, he just advertises on the eBay store. I'll put the links on in the chat.
Yeah, I don't do eBay, so
Damn it.
I'll have to
Well, you
find
can
it.
message him. I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, I would. He's got something there I'd like. I'll send him a message.
Well, he does mostly gases and ultras.
Right.
Well, here's the links,
Okay.
anyways. You gotta check out his decals. You don't have to buy it on eBay. You just look at them.
Forgot some parts. Now I got more candy paint to do. Damn it.
Hi, Stacy. How's it going?
I got to do a firewall and a radiator support yet.
There you go, Steve. It's in the chat.
Cool.
No, it's awful quiet in here today. I
Yeah.
guess the mouth of the north ain't here, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost like what do you call it? Like in mourning or something, man. You know, or the calm before the storm. I don't know which. So.
Hi, Squirrel and Glue.
We working on McGill.
Control arms.
I was gonna guess something like that, but I figured I'd check first. But
Yeah, I got one. This is like a pro mod control arm that I did,
yeah,
and
nice. Yeah, looks good.
I'm trying to do one that's a little bit more symmetrical now.
Hmm.
Yeah, if Mopar's here, Stacy Jane would have been woken up in UK by now.
It's probably a nap time for him or something. Man. Yeah, get some formula and take a nap. You don't forget to change his diapers when we lay him down now. So. I was messing around a little bit in the model table earlier, just kind of straightening up for the next project. But then I got into watching the college game, the Red River rivalry, along Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma. So I've been watching that.
Oh, yeah.
Halftime, pretty good game. Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oh, Sarah Jane is here.
Hey, Sarah
What,
Jane.
Sarah, you got woken up by Mopar?
She heard the name.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's always probably bad enough.
that's like
No
an
word on
alarm.
Terry whatsoever. I know somebody has his phone number. He tried to call him a couple times and there was no response. So I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Yeah, not good.
It's been 2
Good,
weeks
man.
now, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I gotta hope for the best, man. Maybe it's just
Yeah. Yeah, Cliff GI mechanic. He has Terry's phone number, and I think he tried to call him 3 or 4 times and got no response. So that's kind of weird.
yeah.
But if I hear anything, Sarah, you'll be the first one to know. I'll let you know. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful. Yeah. More like blabba. Talk a lot.
It's got to be more than that. I don't think the gag would even keep him quiet. So he'd spit it out somehow.
Oh, he eat it. He eats everything else.
Eat it. Yeah. You wrap it around a pretzel like you did the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, you too, Stacy. Be safe and have a great day. She just lost her mom 2 days ago or something.
Mm.
Oh, that's terrible.
She was only young too. In her 50s, I think.
Wow. It is young. Well, I got 6 siblings in my family. I'm second to the youngest. They go from 63 to 82, man.
Wow.
My oldest
wow.
brother's 82. Now I got them about 2 years apart, and then there's a gap between us, me and them. So I don't know if the TV started working or not for a few years or what happened.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens back in them days, you know.
Yeah. Oh, my brother is 83 and I'm 67.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I'm 65. Mine oldest is 82.
Wow. Well, that's my youngest brother.
Oh wow.
I had two other brothers older than him.
Oh man.
They were all like 2 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a big gap.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a big gap because the winters weren't cold enough.
Yeah, right.
Either that or dad was off work.
Yeah.
Unemployed. Had to do something to put in the time.
Yeah.
Working on anything, Zeno? You got any models on the bench?
I'm getting ready. I think I'm gonna maybe get started on that one I got from old Hensley, that 82 Pontiac Banshee or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's that, and then I may start on that. I got a 55 or 56 Thunderbird convertible that I kind of got painted it and then put it in the box for a while, so it's time to dig it out and finish it up. I want to do one of them for cancer build for prostate cancer. I got a nephew at 53 having that problem, but it's in remission. But he still has, and then a good friend of mine too had to have his removed. So, and I've been dodging them bullets. Like I say, in my family, there's 6 of us, and my dad died. He was 43, a heart attack, and all of us are still kicking around, and we've all outlived him.
Wow. Hi, Julian.
Yeah, my dad had to deal with prostate cancer.
Okay, no problem, Julian.
Yeah, I got another friend of mine dealing with that on and off, and yeah, he's 52, I think, 53. Yeah, he's doing pretty good now, but he had problems with the kidney stones and all that at the same time, so he was really in a lot of agony. And he's a bee farmer, so it's raising bees and stuff, and, making all the honeys and selling wholesale to the vendors and stuff. So he does pretty good. He loves it. He's one of them people that just, it's hard work, but he loves what he does, man. So that's half the battle there.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Makes it easier, even though the work's hard. He still enjoys doing it. He's told me so much about bees that I never knew. That's for sure. Just way over my head. But he'll go into the detail, and I tell him, look, you got to break it down hillbilly style for me, man. He's gonna come at me with all that wild talk, man. You gotta break it down. I'm more of a simpleton, man. And he does. He will. So he's been working since he dropped out of school in 8th grade, and he's been doing it ever since. And he's anywhere 150, 160,000 a year plus bonuses. Plus he's got 1,000 of his own hives, so he's got his own little LLC company off to the side for write-offs on brand new pickup every 3 years and all that stuff. So he's doing good, man. For no education, can't beat it.
Really?
Well, some people have it and very fortunate, that's for sure.
Yeah. And he knows it. He knows he's blessed, man. He knows that, he could, to be able, it's because it's a physical, and a couple of times a year, they got to, once a year, he goes North Dakota, they got to take a load of trucks, flatbeds up there, and they leave them up there for a while and farm on, go where the pollen is, take a lot to Houston, so they move them around,
Wow.
So he, yeah, it's a big operation, they got about, I don't know, he's brought me some regular honey and then barbecue honey, and that's some good stuff too, man. So him and his brother was doing it with him for a while, but his brother passed a few years ago, his older brother, from cancer. So, but he's been working for this guy for almost 30 years anyway.
Sarah Jane put you a message in chat. I don't know if you've seen it, Miguel.
Oh, not yet. I'm tabbed out.
Oh. Yeah, I knew a guy that started toys for boys, and he doesn't have hardly any education. But put a tool in his hand, the guy is an amazing fabricator,
Mm-hmm.
and he is lined up for 5 years. Like you'll have to wait 5 years to get a car from him.
Wow.
Like he does the street rods, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But he knows how to form the fenders, body panels, you name it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah Jane.
yeah. Me too, Sarah.
Keep you in my prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fight the good fight.
Yeah, like this guy that started the Toys for Boys. I think he started with 5-car garage. Now he's got 35-car garage. He's got like 20 people under him working for him. He can't read or write either.
Wow.
Yeah. But handy. Freaking guy is so freaking handy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Hands on, got a has a gift there.
Yeah, yeah. He learned from watching somebody.
Yeah. You can read all the, even if you can read and have all the certificates on the walls and all that stuff, book smart, but till you put your hands on it, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think that turned out all right.
Not
Looks,
always
yeah,
papers
looks good.
mean anything really when you think about it.
Yeah,
Looks good.
you're right, John. I got beat out for foreman by a guy one time that I'd been in the company for 7 or 8 years already and been a labor driver, heavy equipment operator. He beat me out for foreman position. He hadn't even been there a year yet, and but he had a 4-year degree from Texas A&M University in horticulture. So I had to finally ask the question, have a meeting with the boss. Says, "Excuse me, no disrespect, but what has horticulture got to do with what we do? We repair broken water and sewer mains and all that. When he told me, well, it ain't the fact of what it is, it's the fact of that it is. It was about that paper, sheepskin or whatever hanging on the wall. And I was like, that's just messed up, man. That's just
Well,
ain't right. Yeah.
that's kind of the way it was with my work. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
get farther ahead because they said that I wasn't a technician, even though I was doing the work.
Yeah, you weren't on paper certified or whatever.
Yeah. I wasn't certified, but
Yeah.
I did manage to get an associate membership with the Technician Society, so
Mm-hmm.
I did manage to get a few jobs higher up. But
Yeah. But you
anyway,
you kind of still held down though, still.
yeah. The first thing they throw in your face, well, you didn't go to technical school. I said,
Mm,
no, I came here right after high school.
yeah.
What's that mean?
All right.
I've worked here like X number of years, so I learned a lot of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they stopped. I used to go to work and apply for jobs that were my same grade level as I was, and they'd say, "Well, why do you want this job?" I said, "Well, it's not the money; it's the experience I want."
Mm-hmm.
So I'd worked in a lot of different departments. At the end of it, I ended up looking after the maintenance of all the city buildings.
Oh,
That's all
yeah.
right.
Big responsibility, huh?
Oh yeah, well, you don't realize till you start doing it, and it's like, holy crap, man! We look
What
at
I get into,
everything.
Mm.
And you had to deal with contractors, and oh my gosh,
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I worked for this one place. They wouldn't give you any certificates, but I drove a forklift. I drove a big crane overhead and things like that, and never gave me a license. So when the place went bankrupt, I had no proof that I
yeah.
did it.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
well, I took a lot of courses, but courses and what do they call them? Like a mini course, you take it for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, short schools.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff like that, certificates
Yeah.
from universities and that. But other than that,
Yeah, I went back to school I think it was in my 40s for quality control. The company wanted me to be a quality control supervisor, so I went back to school. They paid my way.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because we had to being a
Hi,
working with
Dominic.
working
Come
with
on,
the
guys.
water. You were
Hey,
always
Dominic.
doing.
Well, how are you,
Doing well.
Good.
How are you?
Steve?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Dale.
I was going to say, working in the water distribution to the public and stuff, you had to be what they called a certified operator, but you wasn't like an operator behind a control. You were just certified to work with potable water and stuff. So you had
Yeah.
to maintain so many hours every couple of years, and to keep the license current, and every
Right.
3 years it'd have to be renewed for like $30 or $50, but the company would always pay for it. But then it's just another credential to carry with you. Plus, I carried my commercial license, even though I didn't need it for that position anymore. But I kept it because it's an asset. Because I ended up losing my job or something. Well, I'd have that to fall back on, be able to get a job driving a truck or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it was, it was
Yeah,
good to have that.
you got to keep everything you get.
Yeah, and it was all, of course, it was all random drug testing and all that. You'd come in one day and all of a sudden they'd call 7 or 8 guys in the office and give them paperwork, go to a company doctor. And some guys would, they'd give us company vehicles, take 3 or 4 guys in a truck. And
Yeah.
some guys would go by the house and get some of the liquid from the wife because it was clean. They'd been up all night.
Hey, you're pregnant.
Yeah, no joke, man. That's what I thought. And then
You're clean, no drugs, but you're 8 months pregnant.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Yeah. You're messed up, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was
Yeah.
because there was a lot of stuff going on back then, man. And so them guys, but finally the company got wise after a couple of years, and they started having the nurse over at the service center. When you come into work, so you didn't have a chance to leave. You had to go down the hallway, and they were waiting for you with the clipboard and a cup. So
I was lucky I didn't have to go through that stuff.
yeah, they got to where the last few years I was there, it was not just the urine sample, but the breath analyzer too, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and of course if you didn't have a commercial license, you worked in another department, but you drove say a regular company pickup or something, you didn't have to have a commercial license. But if
No.
you were in a wreck, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, you had to get tested out just because of insurance and stuff.
Right.
But I've seen a lot of people lose jobs over, drinking way too many beers at night or smoking way too much.
Yeah.
And they would show up, man. And good people too. They were good at what they did, but they just, it's the way it was. It's still like that.
Well, when I worked for the city, there was a lot of drinking going on. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I do. I was in the city here too, so.
Yeah.
What you got there, Dominic?
Working on a tutorial. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My mic looks weird.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
You can hear me, okay. Yeah, it's one of the tutorials where the guy, he makes a figure of a person. So I'll probably be muting my mic every now and then so I can listen to what he's saying.
Oh, no problem.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I got a couple
figure,
things I want to try and do. What was
I
that?
did the donut tutorial.
The donut tutorial, yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy that
I think
teaches Blender, and he's got a series of tutorials where you make a donut.
Yeah, I did that one too.
But it's basically, it starts you from the ground up and teaches you Blender.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
I'll
like.
look for that one too.
I did that guy, but I'm doing this other guy here, and I find him way better.
Which one's that?
Check out Maker Tales.
Maker Tales?
Yep. I find the way he breaks things down and tells you step by step how to do everything and why you're doing it and all this stuff. I find him way better than that guy that does the donut. Because right off the bat, the guy with the donut ended up making me change a bunch of settings in my freaking Blender, and I had to actually uninstall it and put it back in to get it back to the way it was supposed to be.
What's going on?
I like the donut guy. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, Maker Tales is a good one.
Yeah, I'll check them both out. See what I.
Yeah. It's all in the style that you want to do, right?
Well,
Yeah,
play
pretty
some
much.
Monopoly game. Go get the shakes, Jacob. Hey, are you having shakes?
Is that what you use, Miguel? Blender?
Yeah,
Come on, okay? It's a game. It's not
yeah,
real.
that's what I use.
It's
Blender.
not real.
When I first started learning modeling, I used Maya, which is Autodesk Maya. It's like a high dollar professional software, but you can get like student license if you're a student.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
I heard
used
of
that
that
for a
one.
long time, and learned a lot of the basics of modeling. Um, but it's just too expensive, so I switched to Blender because Blender's free and it's just as good. It's just free.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. I don't. Where do you?
My cousin works. My cousin works for Walt Disney, and he uses Blender. He's an animator.
Yeah, there's a lot of industry people
So,
are switching to Blender.
so if it's good enough for Walt Disney, I'm pretty sure it's good enough for us
Yeah.
common people.
Yeah, you could do animation on that Blender, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
can
see that. I was looking at all the screenshots. I'm looking at a whole bunch of them here.
Yeah,
you can do
So-
animation. You can do
Yeah.
animation,
rendering,
scenery, fucking,
modeling, all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
and if you compare that with, if you mix Blender and Mesh Mixer, you can pretty much do anything.
Wow.
I don't know what mesh mixer is, but
Mesh
Blender.
Mixer is basically like, say if you, just for example, you take um, a rabbit file, like like from Blender. So you got this thing of a rabbit, right? And then you take a giraffe and you cut the body off the giraffe, and then you can take the head and the neck and put it on top, or cut the head off the bunny, and then you can put the two of them together.
Oh
And
yeah.
Mesh Mixer will actually blend everything together, and so you can do all kinds of stuff with
Well, you can
Mesh
do
Mixer.
all that in Blender.
Yeah, but say like you wanted to take this file and this file, you can do it very simply in Mesh Mixer, and then throw it in your 3D printer, kind of thing, right? You don't have to learn the whole thing of Blender, because Blender is like 10 levels above Mesh Mixer. It's just like a simple program just to do that. I did a few times, just taking something from Loot and something from off of Thingiverse, and making some crazy stuff with it. Just like a real cheap program for doing that. You can't do as much on Mesh Mixer as you can on Blender.
So here's something that was done in Blender.
Yep.
He's got the green screen up top showing the how these like using real video in a rendered scene in Blender.
Huh. That's like how half the movies are made today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Wow.
the bottom screen is in Blender. It's all like 3D geometry that's been rendered and animated, and
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. Well,
Well, you got enough tires on your bench, Miguel? Holy shit, man.
How did those Mickey Thompsons come out?
not great.
No,
No.
was the tread too shallow or something? Or
Actually, the tread is great.
yeah.
The tread turned out really good.
that was one of the issues I had with mine. It was too shallow.
Yeah, the tread turned out really good, but the face is still flat. And the backside is too prominent.
You got it
So-
too prominent now.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try changing the orientation, like when I print, because I print face down or face
Right.
up. I mean,
Right.
and I don't angle them like a lot of people do. So I'm gonna
Right.
try to angle them and see if that changes the way that they print.
Oh, is that a black resin you got?
Yeah, this is black resin.
Yeah, looks all right. Doesn't look too bad. Of course, the screen's kind of small, so you can't see much.
Trying to get the focus. There we go. Oh, here, you know what? Let me switch this.
No, okay.
No,
No, the tread looks good. Yeah.
no, it does.
Yeah, try
I
to
see what you mean by the back end. That's the back that's bulbed out more, right?
Yeah, yeah. See, and what happens is this is where the supports attach, right? So this is up facing up on the build
Right.
plate. And so what's
first
happening
part,
is the resin is pooling on the top and not falling off
Right.
because it's a surface. And so because of that, it gets more
More
bulbous.
resin.
Yeah, more resin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
basically it's
this
just
side is facing down, so it gets less, it doesn't, the resin just drips right off of it and it doesn't cure.
So how do you remedy that?
Well,
When I
I
did
don't
my
know.
tires-
I had 45 it.
I'm gonna 45 them and see if that changes it.
I did mine standing
Right.
straight up.
Like this.
Yeah, but you sacrifice the bottom of the tread, but I usually flatten that part anyway to give it like a realistic stance and weight to
Uh-huh.
it,
Yeah, right.
So it really didn't bother me having that there.
And I
Thank you.
found
If you do your supports right, that the point of the supports is on the highest point of the tread. It's not too bad.
Well, you can make a flat spot and then make it a wrinkle wall on the outside, huh? Like a wrinkle
Yeah.
wall slick.
And I found yesterday there is a 3D printable UV resin rubber, so you can make
really?
rubber tires. Yeah, it's like $100 for a bottle though, a kilogram.
Wow. Huh.
Might be worth
Yeah,
it
so
though.
once you print them,
I'd buy
then
that.
you can, perfect printing them and then change them, print them again with the rubber.
Yeah, exactly.
How long does that
Throw away the
resin
cheap shit and
shelf life good for?
It says a year.
Well, if you make a lot of tires, then maybe it would be worth it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
See here. Flexible 3D printer resin. I mean, you can see how
Yeah,
pliable it is.
That guy, skill model something. He has a bunch of printers, and he showed how he prints the tires. He does a lot of the exotic builds, exotic cars, and C1 body panels on the car and things like that. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. No? I'll see if I can find a video on him. He's got something like 22,000 subscribers to his channel.
Oh yeah, here's the one I was looking at. Let me. Yeah, see, he's printed tires.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
There's some flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. and that's UV curable. Yeah, excellent.
Always the question is, how long does this stuff last?
Right?
Once it's printed,
Yeah.
know.
Does it break down over a year, 10 years, 20 years?
Exactly.
Or split. Or
Yeah.
split.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But I mean, if you
Yeah.
looked at for 1 kilogram bottle, it's $100.
Yeah. But you could make a lot of tires,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
really all that would be good for is the tires.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for anything else.
Yeah, that's true. Fan belts.
Yeah, definitely good for fan belts.
Radiator hoses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know so much about the hoses. I mean, they might be too
Yeah, but
flexible.
if you were to print out a bunch of tubes, or it doesn't even have to be tubes, even just rubber rods, then you can use them as radiator hoses, cut them to length.
You're talking
Yeah.
about what?
Yeah, you could do that. Shifter boot.
Yeah, no, that'd be a cool thing. Shifter boots.
What else? Oh, that's what we got. We got that.
Lots of interesting ideas.
Oh yeah.
I'm still gonna go ahead and pay it.
Yeah.
Let me just say I get a money order.
Right.
This is for the car insurance. And I put that other auto insurance card in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find pictures. I found pictures of those cab mounts for the Fords, but I can't find anything with dimensions on them.
What are you looking for?
Well, they're cab mounts for the Ford, the Ford pickups, like the ones that Mobius does. They don't do the cab mounts in the front. I'm not even sure if they do the cab mounts on the side rails. They're pretty easy to make. It's just a matter of cutting a piece of flat plastic and shaping it. But the cab mounts on the front, they're a little bit different. They're not just a flat mount. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this picture again. So if I want to do the picture, I take the picture. Let's see now. I take the picture and I go to share the screen and I click on the picture.
If you're opening the picture in your browser, you can just do share tab.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one right here. See how it works. I guess John would have to see that.
Yeah, just hold on. I was just checking that channel out. If I can find it.
What channel?
Oh, that channel I was talking about, that guy that printed the tires.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, you see the gray part up top, right?
So
It's got
how does the kit mount?
the kit just basically glues to the frame.
So that you're talking about the dark gray part that sits on top of the rubber bushing, right?
Right, exactly. The rubber bushing, it sits on the frame. That's what they call a frame rail mount.
Right. So does the kit have that part, the frame rail mount?
I'd have to look at the kit. I don't believe it does, no.
So you'd have to do both parts.
Yeah. I did do both parts. I just kind of mucked them up with plastic and cast them in resin, and they do work, but they don't look as good as like the picture does.
Right.
Because I can't. It's a very small piece. Gee, I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be.
Hi, Shorty. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it'd
coming.
probably be. Look at my ruler and see what this is.
Happy weekend to you too, Shorty.
It would be a 1/4 inch at the maximum. That would be the maximum width of it, and of course the back of it would probably be about 1/4 of an inch, and then you've got that would be like kind of almost flat with the right angle.
Right.
But then you've got that, shape in the front, and then the shape in the front to me would almost mirror the shape in the back in the bottom. Let's see.
Okay, here. I'll post the links to that guy's channel.
But,
Miguel, and
yeah, I can find lots of pictures, but I can't find anything. I can even find a drawing, but there's no dimension on it. So I think what I have to do is probably get a hold of somebody that actually, like one of the Ford sites that are redoing their truck. If they could give me the dimension.
Right.
You know, that may be what I might have.
check this guy's channel out.
Anyway,
Okay, it's last couple of videos he did, tires. But that's the guy's channel. He's got like 8 or 9 printers.
8 or 9 printers. He's
Oh
in
yeah,
business.
I know that guy.
Okay.
Steel modeling channel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He's pretty good too.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Built for a lot of people too. A lot of clients. Oh, that's cool. Is that a rear end? That you just cast?
I printed it last night.
Yeah.
Oh, where did I do that?
No. Looks good.
That's your rear end. Let's see. Oh
See,
yeah.
you want to see my
Wow.
rear end?
I was just going to
Yeah.
say, you're asking to see Miguel's rear end?
So you got the brake rotors and everything right printed right on there.
I'll
Yep.
put it
Yeah.
big.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, this one you can print it with or without the brake rotor.
Right, right.
That's cool.
It is, yeah.
I like that it's got the 4-link
Yeah.
bracket.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was worried that they would not print well, but they actually do. Which
Yeah, they
surprised
just printed really good.
And it's it's resin. It's going to be brittle. You're going to have to be careful with it. But I think
yeah,
it's definitely functional.
yeah, a lot of nice detail in it.
Yeah, I like the detail on the rotors. You can
Yeah,
see that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
Are
So
they-
you can see
Is
them
it
right
easy
through.
to drill, Miguel, or no?
what's that?
Is it easy to drill if you have to make a drill?
I haven't tried. I'm not sure.
Well, I wouldn't think it'd be any harder than regular resin.
No, because I got some Ron Olson stuff that you got to watch it when you drill it, because if you don't drill it properly, then it'll break.
These are the skinnies that I printed.
Yeah, they look good.
So this is literally that big fat tire, and I just shrunk it down to
Yeah,
the dimensions
Cool.
of a front.
Right.
I think that'll do all
Sarah
right.
thinks it looks good.
Yeah, no, but I mean, a lot of military guys, they don't use rubber tires. You know, they're all molded in plastic in the kits.
Yeah.
But I mean, they paint them up. My God, you can't tell if they're rubber or plastic. Yeah, certainly technology came a long way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can see the lettering on that looks good. I can't see the actual lettering, but I can see the depth of it.
Yeah, I think the font needs to be bigger.
No, I think the font's probably all right. You look at the
Well,
font on the real cars, and they're not super big.
Yeah, but you're not going to get the detail, and it's really hard to even tell what that says.
Yeah. If you
Well, it's hard to tell because you got a white background. But if that was you painted that black and then you sanded off that lettering,
Yeah.
you know, like you might want to space the lettering a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
a good idea.
probably can't do that too much because you'd be running into the top and bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd go further out, like towards the outer
Would you?
side of the tread.
Oh yeah.
make them taller. Yeah, make the letters a little taller.
Yeah, if you go out closer to
Yeah,
the
just move everything out. It seems like the tire was, made, and then you just made the tire bigger, but didn't move the lettering.
Right.
I think the whole lettering should be a little more equal space between the rim and the tread. You know, like that's a bad example, but
Yeah, like
looking at
set,
this tire,
like putting
it's equal
setting the
between
letter
here
in the
and
center
here.
of the sidewall.
Yeah.
Like if you tried
I
that.
mean, this one here, it's pretty much centered, probably a little bit closer to the rim than it is the tread, but it's almost centered in the sidewall.
Right.
You know, I don't know. To me that looks a little better, but I guess it depends on the manufacturer of the tire too, right? I mean, you
Well,
get some that are really high, some are really close.
This is the model that printed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, yeah,
And
no,
see,
that looks like it's in the middle.
Looks good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good there. Just weird that when it's printed, it seems a lot.
Well,
like I
say, you're looking at the print, and it's the tire's white, the print's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you give that a shot of flat black, and then just like lightly sanded the text print, you might notice a big difference.
The last of the Highlands thing, spooky, pretty cool.
I was just going to say, Miguel, if you're just playing, when you're doing the tire and you're just playing with the text part of it,
Mm-hmm.
why not just print that surface? You know, not print the whole tire, but just print maybe
just the lettering.
Just the
the lettering and the sidewall, but you don't need the whole tread surface.
Just to get just a test print, right? Just printing.
Well, yeah, just to play with the lettering, and that way you're not using all your resin for the tire, because you're just doing the print of the resin of the sidewall.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. I got a couple things I gotta do, but thanks for letting me jump in and chatting away here.
All right, Blue, take it easy.
Yeah,
hey,
catch you later,
guys.
What I'd really like is to be able to outline the tires and recess the center like on real tires. But I just don't think it's large enough to get that kind of detail. I'll be right back. My kids are complaining about a bug.
Them damn flying bugs.
Yeah.
I get these little fucking fruit flies. They just drive me nuts because they fly so fast you can't get them, and next thing you know, they're flying at your face.
Yeah, I get them in here too, and I make sure before I go to bed that garbage is taken out every day.
Well, we empty our garbage out in our recycling.
Mom, what do you like better,
daily?
Or
I mean, 2 or 3 times a day.
I like beef.
This works great on fruit flies.
Mm-hmm.
It's an electric racket, and they every time. All you do is hold it over them, they fly right into it.
Yeah. Cook them.
Yeah, it's not like I got food laying around, but the fruit flies are crazy.
And they show up with fresh fruit and everything. They don't care.
God, birds are eating dog food. Oh my god. I can't sit down. Yeah, I was just going.
I fixed the roof on the 34 so far.
What time do the headlights on the truck?
I just have to sand it.
Yeah, like an old ass
And you can see that the windows are more formed.
Just get those blue towels of mine will be fine. Use them blue towels that are out there on the roll by my table.
That's that sculpting stuff that I showed you guys. Just gotta wait until it dries.
What's that stuff, John?
That's a two-part epoxy. It's not mini put. It's comes in two parts. It's called Magic Sculpt.
Oh yeah, I've heard tell that. Yeah.
Okay, and it comes in two parts. This is better than that mini putt stuff. That mini putt is way too freaking hard.
Milliput.
Milliput, yeah.
We're Canadian, eh?
Mini putt is golf.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks,
You
Rusty.
hoser. You hoser.
Yeah. That was the two brothers that said that all the time.
Mhm.
So if I wanted to download Blender, all right, I type in, I get Blender. It says 3.93.5 LTS. I don't know what the hell that means. But then there's features, download, support, blah, blah, blah. So I just hit download and download it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, will I automatically get an icon to come up?
Yeah.
Oh,
it should
yeah,
come on
you're
your
gonna
desktop.
You're going to get an install process just like you would any other software. I mean, it's going to walk you through
Download
the...
Blender, when installer, blah, 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 blah.
Hey, give me a coffee, 2 sugars.
So I would click on, now see, there's the thing here. See, it's confusing. Windows installer, Windows portable zip, Windows Microsoft Store.
You just want the Windows installer.
That's that one.
Yep.
Okay. It says join Blender Cloud. No, I don't want to do that, do I?
Nah.
Save file. Okay. Okay.
And Miguel, did you happen to check out? I think I mentioned the other night about NYS, that printer that he's got. He had printed some wheels out of Dylan over there,
Yeah.
and it was kind of a pink-looking tinted square box or something. I'm not savvy on any of this printing stuff. I mean, I like it, but so I don't know, what he's. I just wondered if you saw it.
I haven't looked at it, no.
Compared to, you know what I mean? I'm just saying compared to what you're using.
I haven't looked at it, no. I did see his video, but it's been a while since he did that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was talking about, asking people if they wanted to see a tutorial on it or whatever.
I have no idea, Anthony.
Yeah, well, all I can do is, do I have to join Blender Cloud?
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
So,
They always give you extras when you try to download something, Steve.
Yeah.
You just click them off. You just want
to
Blender, that's all you want. Pretty soon Miguel is going to have to teach us how to use Blender.
Well, I don't think I'll have a problem with it. It's basically like AutoCAD.
Yep.
Only you get another side to draw on.
Yeah.
Like AutoCAD is just 2-dimensional, basically.
Yep.
You're just
I'm not sure, Anthony.
But I don't know where.
It must be on pay-per-view, though.
It says here, downloading via Mirror Clarkson University. Your download should begin shortly. If it doesn't, click on the following link. So, okay.
You can tell you don't download much, Steve.
No, I don't need to. No, I mean, I don't use. I've got on my. See, this is on my laptop, and most of my stuff is on my other computer.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
like
I have AutoCAD on it, but I haven't used it so freaking long that it's probably out of date so bad now. And see, my other computer runs Vista, and this
Right.
is Windows 10.
yeah.
So, as far as download and stuff, well, I've downloaded some things like Flight Airware. I have that downloaded. A few other things, but
Oh, cool, Rusty.
I don't download a lot of programs.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could space the letters out.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh man, I lost everything again. Fuck.
Are you working on the lettering, Miguel?
Yeah,
Cool.
I think that might actually work out for me.
It's quite
That's
interesting.
spacing the letters out. I didn't even think about that.
I'll put you on full screen so we can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that looks a lot better, Miguel.
So I'm gonna go add a modifier to this. We're gonna make this
Because they look
wrap.
like the right area where the lettering is supposed to be, right
Yeah.
between the top and the bottom of that rubber.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yep. So we shrink wrap that to the tire, and then we'll add a solidify modifier to give it some depth. Yeah, it didn't like that. All right, so we won't use shrink wrap. We'll just give it depth.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, but it's not. There's some stuff going on there.
Yeah, it's not got the same curve as the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crooked. It's cocked off to the side. Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
proper thickness, though.
Getting there.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't have to do both sides, just on the one side, whatever's showing on the model, right? Really?
Yeah, really, you wouldn't have to do both sides.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, Rusty is talking about his slot cars, I think.
Put paint on his car.
Yeah.
You getting it installed? Sure.
I have no idea. All it says, this is what it says. Downloading via near Clarkson University, USA.
Okay. Yeah, so it's downloading. You should have like a.
Well, I don't really have anything. I
You
don't
don't
have
have-
any. I don't see any icons on my lap. On my desktop.
Well, it's not going to be an icon on your desktop until you install it. You have to download it first.
Right, but
So you should have something in your browser that looks like it's like downloading the bottom of the browser.
No.
Huh.
No, there's nothing there. Nothing there.
When you clicked on the link
It's
for
okay.
the Windows,
Yeah, what it says here up top, it says you are breathtaking. Blender is now yours to keep forever. Next step, join Blender Cloud. And then it says downloading, blah, blah, blah. So I have to go to my downloads somehow. Would I not?
What browser are you using?
Jesus, that's well,
Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox.
you know, somebody asked me that the other day, and I said, "How do I find that out?" I don't know.
Well, in the
Oh, Firefox.
oh, okay, yeah, I can't help you with Firefox.
Yeah.
I don't use Firefox.
Well, anyway,
I used
I
to.
don't understand where what goes. And
I used
okay,
to. I thought,
there's two. Okay, they're both completed and they're both the same. So I guess I can delete one of those.
Oh well, you obviously found your download then.
Yeah. Okay. I
Okay,
found that.
so
I
run
just-
it.
I got to delete one though because I got it downloaded twice. I must have clicked the button twice.
Well, you're gonna delete both of them eventually, so you might as well just install the one.
Okay. Open the file.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It says
Yo.
the app you're trying to install isn't a Microsoft verified app. Installing apps from the store helps protect your PC and running. Get apps from store.
oh, not. Oh, it's a real car. Okay.
So
Saying a real car, Rusty.
Do you have Steam, Steve? Do you play video games through Steam by chance?
no,
Because you can get Blender through Steam as well.
no, I don't play the video. Well, I've played a couple games, but they're not. I don't
Okay.
think they're that way. So, can I get the apps from the store for that?
No, you
No.
need to just accept the fact that Microsoft is telling you it could be dangerous.
Yeah. Now I got to find it again.
That's just a generic thing that Microsoft's going to do anytime you install anything that they didn't give you.
Okay. So let's see what happens again now. All right. See if it says it. So I can't really install it. It says change my app recommendation settings. Yeah, there's a lot of friggin' bull crap here. Jeez.
That's pretty well in the right spot, Miguel.
I think so. I'm just trying to find the setting I want. Because it's doing some weird things with the sides right here. You can see it's like got some weird.
Hi, Raquel. How you doing?
Hey, that's better.
You got it.
You hit the nail right on the head.
What is that? Miguel, what is that wheel?
What
Don't you have
wheel?
one? The wheel, you have wheel insert, right, for the tire?
That?
A drag star or what?
The one that I have highlighted right now in orange?
Yeah, yeah.
That's something that I made.
Oh, you designed that one? Nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I made that one.
That looks like a Fiore rim in a sense.
It looks more, almost a little bit like the drag star wheel they use.
Yeah.
But the drag stars, they get a little bit wider towards the center of the hub. I was looking at that guy's site the other day. He's got all these 10,000 models and stuff. And I seen that 56 Ford shoebox. He's got one of those too. I got one myself that I built years ago. Well, I'd like to get another one. And that's why I was asking about the decals the other day, John, because the decals for this one that I had, they were trash, you know, so I didn't put any decals on it. But
Right.
and then I saw he had a couple of the old Bob Glidden Thunderbirds I wanted to get, the old Motorcraft red and white one, and then the 711 and the old rear Morrison car Shepherd drove, Pro Stock Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some of them old Warren Johnsons and some of them from the 70s and 80s. Yeah. He's got a bunch of them, man.
He's pretty reasonable with his prices.
That's what I hear. So I need
Yeah.
to send him an email and talk to him.
Yeah, it just takes him a while to get back to you because he has to go through them
Yeah.
all.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's getting a lot of action now.
Well, he sold quite a bit already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had one collector come to him, and
Oh, is that right?
the guy offered him $5 each, something like that.
Hmm.
And he turned the guy away. Well, of
Yeah.
course.
$5. Yeah, come on. It ain't
Well,
worth it.
He's got some annuals from 67 and 68 AMT kits. Hi, Jamie. How's it going? So, Miguel, you're on the spotlight today.
Am I?
Yeah.
This work
You're
out.
the star of the show. Hi, RT. Yeah, Colin's still recovering, eh, Miguel?
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, other people are doing a show on his behalf and just collecting money for him.
Oh, that's nice of them. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good builder.
I think you got what's at the end of Mickey Thompson?
3GY.
3GUI. That's what that is.
Yeah, is that okay?
What
Isn't that how you spell Mickey Thompson?
I was just wondering. I was thinking, well, that doesn't seem right for some reason. I thought maybe it's a new type of tire.
Yeah, Jamie, they're
No.
nice tires.
So critical, Steve.
I just saving you some resin when you print it.
I
But
saw
you-
it. I
Yeah,
was
I
working
figured
on
Oh,
other
there's
stuff.
Rick.
What? Yeah,
Rick.
if you printed that, if you only printed like the first, well, not even up to the first, tread,
Red.
just that first line.
The
You know,
problem is the print would start at this side.
Oh, it
the
started
print-
the good
Yeah,
side.
the print starts at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the bot. That would be nothing there, right?
Yeah.
So
Thanks
I mean,
again, Rick.
you're just not wasting a lot of resin to get it to understand how your tread or how your text is going to work. You're only printing that face of the tire, not the whole
Right.
thickness.
Rick, I sent you an email stating that I got the jig. Thanks again. A couple days ago, I got it.
Hey, Rick.
He's getting up late. Huh. Michelle's not even on Facebook. She must be still sleeping.
Well, I got on here because I was starting to doze off,
Oh,
and I said, "Geez, I better do something here. I'm going to fall asleep."
yeah. I don't take naps in the afternoon. I find if I take naps in the afternoon, I'm up all night.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I was
Oh,
sitting
I
here.
am.
I was sitting here last night, and Deborah came down, and there I was, asleep at the desk. my hand was still on the mouse, and I was scrolling whatever I was scrolling. She said, "Steven," I said, "What? Are you sleeping?" "Oh no, I'm not sleeping." She said, "You were sleeping because your eyes were closed and you were snoring." Oh my god!
Lucky you weren't watching something you weren't supposed to be watching, Steve.
Exactly. Yeah, I thought of that too. I said, "Geez, good job I didn't have that porn movie on."
I don't think you'd be
Fun
sleeping if you
jewel.
were watching that.
I don't know. Me, probably I would.
Yeah, check your email, Rick. I sent you an email a couple days ago.
And then my nephew, he called me last night, so that's why I left. I had to talk to him about everything.
That looks good, Miguel. Now the names are missing again. Under
Oh
our
yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
Under my picture, it isn't. Everybody else's.
No, I don't see them on there. I don't see them on anybody's.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't know.
Huh. Weird. Oh well.
I'm trying to figure out where do I find my downloads.
You go in your folders.
In your
Folders.
browser, there should be an option to view your download.
No, Jamie. Even Cliff GI Mechanic, he has his
No,
phone
I
number.
don't.
Called him 4 times and there was no response. So I
If
don't
you
know
hit
what's going on.
hit your Windows key, your start key, and then type download, and then hit enter.
Or type Blender. It would show the folder, wouldn't it?
It should open up File Explorer, and then you should have a folder for downloads.
Okay, search. See, it says apps, and then there's that. Okay, let me see if I can open that.
It's not going to be under apps. It's going to be under. It's like My Documents, but there's a folder
Okay.
called Downloads.
Okay, here it comes. Says, "Welcome to Blender Startup
It's
Wizard."
a little bit better, but
Yeah, there you
this
go.
toothpaste sucks. I'm gonna use the other one real quick.
Blah 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 blah. I don't need to print any of that stuff.
Well, that looks pretty good. I think that lettering would come out all right.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
And I
yeah.
even rotated it so that it follows the contour of the tire.
Cool.
Maybe I'll try to print these.
Yeah. Be in bed by 5 o'clock in the morning.
Shut up, John.
No comments from the peanut gallery over there.
Export
No, the
STL.
peanut gallery is not here at the moment.
That's true.
He might be
Is there-
painting the truck. Who knows?
Maybe his
Yeah,
ears
you-
are burning.
You might be painting this truck. You're right. Wheels. Pro Street. All right, we're gonna
Well, I
try
can't
this.
hear out of one ear, as it is. So
Lettered tire and wheel version 2. Ah, crap.
hi, Rick. Hi,
What's up,
Rick.
Rick?
Hey guys.
Rick,
How's it going?
Get going.
Thanks again for the jig, eh?
Oh, you're welcome. Did you?
It came pretty fast, I tell you.
I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it'd be there yet.
No, either did I.
You put it together yet, John? Start
No.
tinkering with it?
No. No. I still got it in the bag, actually.
What's the other one? Would this
All
work?
right, version 3.
Hey, John.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's looking good.
I got I got the dashboard to light up.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I ran some fiber optics behind the two instrument panels and got them to light up a little bit. So that's done, and I got the engine completely in and finished.
Oh, wow.
Right now, I'm
Nice.
working on the body, getting the body primed and ready for paint.
Cool. What are you using? Sinataz Badger's primer?
Yeah, the Sonores.
Yeah, Sinataz, yeah.
Yep, I'm using the gray one, and I just drilled out the headlight inserts so I can put wires in. I'm gonna put a small SMD in them for the headlights. The hard part's gonna be the tail lights. That's gonna be tricky because they are tiny.
That's what she said.
What are they? Just like small round things?
No, they're kind of like oval, like an oval piece. So I'm thinking I might drill a couple of holes and then just stuff some fiber optics in the back, and then just run them to a light inside the trunk area and try that.
What if you use like canopy glue and make your own lens?
I think the lenses are colored. I think.
Yeah, but
So-
you can with the canopy glue you can put clear red or whatever color you need.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
mix it, right?
That's true. I might.
That's what I would do.
I haven't really looked into it too much yet to see what I have to do. So I'm kind of. That's an idea, though. If it doesn't work the way I'm thinking it's going to work, then I'll probably do that idea. I got the battery. I haven't got the battery painted.
Oh yeah, cool.
Little detail.
Like if you put a canopy glue on the LED light, would it affect the light at all or no?
No, it should not. It will not. It will dry. It may affect the tone by maybe a small margin, but not noticeable by the human eye.
Oh, okay. Well, I would do it that way then.
I might. I haven't really.
That way you got something to attach the bulb to, right?
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it too closely. I've been just kind of. I just kind of glazed over the directions for it.
Right.
But I don't know exactly. I might. It all depends. I mean, right now I had to fix the body a little bit. There was a bad flash on the back of the car that I had to sand down.
Yeah, I hate when they have it in areas that are hard to get at.
Yeah, it's like right back here, right where the trunk and the gas cap are, and it's just in a super bad area. I didn't notice it until I primed it, and then when I primed it, I saw it, and I was like, "Ooh, that's not good."
Yeah. Because a lot of the 44s they had around the headlight and back of the trunk area and then the roof line.
Yeah, I actually got pretty good on the rest of the car. There really is no flash,
Huh.
so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, the 44 and the 40 was bad around the headlight area. And
Even the ins.
on the top too, just before the fenders.
Yeah.
Around the fenders.
Yeah, this one's pretty decent. Even the headlight inserts fit in perfectly.
Huh.
Although I'll be repainting them with. I got actual chrome silver paint because I don't like the shiny. I don't like the shiny chrome. This shiny chrome's too toyish.
Yeah, yeah.
Even my wife doesn't like it. She's like, that's kind of weird. So I found some Tamiya chrome silver, and it looks a little more like the chrome that it should be.
Right.
So he's getting there.
Yeah, I got the bug finish.
Oh, cool.
It's on my channel.
Okay, I didn't see it. Did you put a video for that?
Yeah.
I did not see
Couple
that.
days
I'll have to
ago.
look.
Actually, yesterday, I think.
Okay, I'll have to look for it. I didn't see a video yet. I got a video on this that I haven't posted yet that I've got to actually get
today
uploaded.
I had to ring all the freaking bells because somebody shut them off for me somehow.
What?
Yeah.
It show you notifications off?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I saw Jamie asked about Terry, and so far nothing.
No. Even Cliff from GI Mechanic has his phone number and I called him 3 or 4 times and never got a response. So.
I'm really starting to get worried about Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I mean, that's no word. I'm really concerned with him on this one.
Do you know where he lives?
He lives in Kentucky.
Well, Kentucky, yeah, but do you know the city or?
Yeah, I got his address on my other computer.
Yeah, you could always go in and look on obituaries.
Well, I don't know if it would be there yet. It's only been a few days.
Well, no, you said John said he hadn't heard of him from 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I hope maybe he's just in the hospital, just
Yeah, that's
breathing.
true too. But I
Hoping.
mean, we always hope that. But
Yeah, I mean
I
that's.
got his first name and I got his last name. So.
I mean, unfortunately, like with me, I always tend to think the worst automatically, just because that's me. It's
yeah,
like,
well, that's the way I am. I mean, I do that too, but it's only. I think that's part of my nature with my work. Always thinking with the worst scenario.
Nice.
yeah, that's
Nice.
what I do.
Good as I thought it was gonna come out. I need a stronger paper towel.
Is he on Facebook?
Yeah.
He's in blue ones.
Yeah, he's on Facebook.
And there's nothing on his Facebook site.
I think he is.
I can always check.
Okay, what color is that? D. Ow. Okay, that's why.
And I want to hear that song right now, watching Miguel, Wheels in the Sky by Journey.
Good song.
Yeah.
That's a good song too.
That is.
I like this. One of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite groups too is Journey.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of that other singer, the Filipino guy that got a few years ago? I mean, I know it's not Steve Perry, but I'm talking about his voice, and he's pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, He's not bad.
You know. But I think here recently he's not as good as he was. His voice is starting to struggle a little bit on certain notes now.
Well, I mean, some of the notes that Steve Perry hit are just, I mean,
yeah,
it's hard to get that to duplicate Steve Perry. I don't know. I'm kind of. I mean, I love Steve Perry's voice in that group.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not the same. Yeah, you're right. You know. Yeah, I wouldn't pick this guy over him by no means. You know.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Well, I got this thing out. Let me look at these tail lights. I haven't really paid much attention to them lately, so let me see what I got to do with these tail lights.
Well, the fiber optics, Rick, are they the same ones? Is that similar to the lighting that Shameless does? Or
Similar to what again?
LEDs or?
Oh, it's not as bright as the LEDs.
Right, yeah. Well, dash lights, you wouldn't want them too bright, just enough, you know.
No, and with fiber optics, if you have a lot of bends in them, they tend to like reduce the amount of light coming through them.
Oh,
which for the dashboard was fine, because I do a lot of bends on the fiber optics to get them to work around the seating area, which is fine because I didn't want a bright light for the dash.
Right.
But if you have a straight run, then they can be pretty bright.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on how bright your lights are using too. If you're using like a 12 volt system, then the light will come through pretty bright.
But that's what I was wondering, when you get into resistors and all that on LEDs and stuff, you have to, you know what I mean? You can't just hook up like a regular 9-volt battery. I mean, I have some little bulbs, but they blow out right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you hook up without a resistor at 9-volt, you'll blow out most standard SM or SMDs or LEDs.
Right.
So I think their maximum voltage is about. I pushed it to about almost 3, but 3 is pushing it, and 3 is like 3 volts will come close to blowing it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, you got to keep it down around. A lot of guys, I've heard some guys say 1.5 to 2 or something like that.
2.5 is usually a safe range.
Good range, yeah.
Yeah, about 2.5 is good. Past that, you're kind of pushing I mean, if it doesn't blow it out right away, it will put more stress on it to where it'll blow out sooner.
No.
Good, but I usually use I use a 470 ohm resistor on all my SMDs and LEDs, and that works out just fine. I can run them at 12 volts, not a problem.
So how do you do that? You run that in line, or you just run it?
I attach it to the positive side of the LED,
and just come off of that. That breaks it down right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can run it in line. Like if you have a situation where, say, you don't have enough room to run it from the LED out, and you only have enough room just for the wire itself, you can run it in line. As long as you get it somewhere in that line going to the light, you're fine.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't matter on distance either.
Yeah, and you don't exceed that 3.0 coming into the resistor, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I've run resistors, like I run the wire completely out of the model itself, and then hook the resistor in the base going into the kit.
Oh,
and that's worked out too. As long as it's on there, that's the main thing. Because I made the sad mistake of forgetting to put a resistor on it, hit the 12 volt switch, and all of a sudden, kabloom! There goes the light.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit!
Right. Then the UFO song comes out. Lights up.
Yeah, it's like, oh no.
So what happened to my misty green and blue? You know, like UFO.
I did that on a model kit that I had actually sealed, and the resistor, I didn't have it on right, and it came off, and I didn't know it came off, and I hit power, and I blew out all the lights in the nacelles for a Klingon cruiser.
Oh,
I got to run. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, guys. I got to take my son to work.
Okay.
I had to cut the nacelles off of the ship and take them apart, rewire them, and put them back on again. And luckily, I was able to pull it off, but it took me a while.
That was one you wasn't expecting or felt like doing.
No, I was so pissed at myself for doing that because I had them all working really nice, and it was a pain to put them back on.
Nice, sweetie. How you doing?
Nice.
Hey, sweet. Good morning. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, I have his address, but I don't live in the States, so I can't call.
I'm seriously getting worried about Terry.
Yeah.
Because that's so not. I mean, if Terry's in the hospital, he would. Just like last time he was in the hospital, he was able to at least let people know he was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the one guy tried to call him 3 or 4 times and no response. So.
Yeah. That's got me concerned. So I know Terry's health conditions are really not that great.
No.
Yeah.
No. But miracles do happen.
True.
Every day.
Look at Chris Cortell, classic 101. He had cancer 4 times and he's still around.
Yeah, he fought it back 4 different times.
Yep. And he had lung cancer, and they removed so much of his lungs.
Well, Simon Merckx too. I mean, he had his leg amputated a while back. He had some major health conditions and plugging along.
Stuff's a lot better. The toothpaste. Sparkle shine. I mean, sparkling first.
We can barely hear you, by the way.
It tastes so it gets into the plastic better. Sorry. Oh, you still on this one?
What year was that bug, John, that you built?
66.
66.
Yeah, that was the Tamiya kit. That's a nice kit.
Tamiya's usually are pretty decent.
I've seen a guy. There's a guy who runs around here, and he's got the old. I guess it's 59 or something, like a split window in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one you don't see much, and he's got the stinger on it and all that. I mean, it's a good looking running car, man. Runs around the neighborhood over here. It's a nice one, man.
Yeah,
We got a bug warehouse down here that you can buy any kind of aftermarket stuff for bugs, from Volkswagens and old
Oh
ones.
yeah.
You got everything.
Crazy on those cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My brother that retired in the Army when he was in Germany, well, that's where he still is. He's living there, but when he was over there, he was racing on the dirt track over there with Volkswagen, So, like you say, the whole family's been racing one way or another, from slot cars. My nephew that's got a dirt track and an asphalt car.
Wow.
And his son's going to be 5, and he's going to build him a small midget for, midget racing and stuff now. So
I think they're cool. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you
don't see them too often, though.
No, you don't. You can do a lot with them in Volkswagen. Now, get on.
Almost lost a part.
Yeah, the Tamiya kit is very well detailed.
Yeah.
And everything fits like a glove, like
is that right?
No fit issues whatsoever.
Yeah. I ain't never built a Tamiya kit of any sort, man. I built some Johans, I built some Porsche Rebels and AMT's monograms and all that, but never got my hands on a Tamiya kit.
No.
I got 1 or 2 Tamiya kits. I haven't. There what is it? I got a Sabre jet by Tamiya, and I think I have a Corsair also. They were super small models, but
Yeah.
just looking at the parts, they're like even the on the Corsair, very very detailed.
Well, that bike that I built a while ago, that was to me a kit.
Oh, that's right.
Nice. Yeah.
They got some. I mean, I'll give it to me a credit. Their detailing is off the chart. I mean, it's really good.
Well, it's not only that, Rick. They do their research properly. It's not like the American outfits, NPC and AMD.
Oh yeah, no, they actually get the detail accurate to what it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. Where AMT and Ertl, I mean, they do a. They just kind of look at. It's like they look at the thing and they go, "Okay, it looks like this. Let's mold it like this." They don't get in there and actually look at the details, like some of the race stuff. They don't look at any of this stuff. They just look at the overall picture and so let's mold that and make that.
You know
Now
what
you get
the
the model.
good, you know what the good model company too was Trumpeter.
Oh yeah, Trumpeter's still good.
No, but I mean they did a couple cars and then they stopped making cars, and the cars were great.
They did cars.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
So I only know
They did,
Trumpeter do like
They did a
ships.
64 Falcon, 62 Nova.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they did.
Yes.
I think a 59 Caddy. I think.
That's cool. I've always
Or
known just
Pontiac
to.
Frisian or something like that. I forget, but no, a Bonneville car.
Yeah, 60 Bonneville, I think it was.
Yeah.
The friggin'
Yeah,
thing,
there.
I had one of those, and I bet you in the rear suspension there must be, the rear axle and suspension, there's got to be 20 pieces.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's just loaded with parts. And of course, that means there's more parts to screw something up.
True.
It was
I
very
mean-
well detailed.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of almost, see, they're almost over detailed.
And the
Well, that one-
Ranchero, they did a Ranchero too, I think.
Yeah, they got a Ranchero. I
That's
think
pretty
I got
well
the
it. I
Ranchero.
think they did a fire truck too, didn't they?
I don't know. They may have.
Yeah, I think they did. But then it stopped. They didn't make any more vehicles.
That was because too many people complained about them.
Yeah.
And their prices were high to start with.
Yeah, they're high now. Holy
Well, they're
shit.
really high now.
Yeah, Trumpeter's not cheap.
No.
They're
I
good.
bought what was it, a 62 Nova, and it came from Japan, and they lost it in the mail, and I put a bad claim in for that eBay seller, and the eBay seller messaged me back and says, "Well, what would please you?" Two of them. Then I'd be pleased. So the person sent me two, and then all of a sudden I got the third one.
I love
Well,
how it works out.
I paid $15 for all three.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going for over $100. Those wagon Novas. I wouldn't pay it. It's just plastic for me.
Yeah, there's a point of the plastic that's a little outrageous.
Well, I got a James Bond car coming, Rick.
Oh yeah, which one?
The original.
Oh, nice.
Box
you-
and all.
How much did that
Box
cost
and
you?
It's built.
Oh, okay.
All the parts are there, and the guy said, "Well, what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, I probably will tear it down and build it from the ground up."
How much did it cost you for that car?
Actually, sending it for free.
Oh, nice. Free's always good.
Well, because he heard the story about me and my dad. That was my very first kit that I ever built in my life with my dad. So,
Oh, awesome. That's so cool, though.
Yeah, I'll build it to honor my dad.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And my dad built a tank back when I was younger, but I can't recall what type of tank it was, but it was freaking well detailed and it was huge.
That's hard to say with tanks. I mean, there's so many different types of tanks.
Yeah, but it was not like 132 scale or anything like that. It was a fair size. Like I'm talking, the thing was about this big
Oh
when
shit,
it was done.
that's huge.
So it was a fair size. And don't forget, a lot of companies come and go and back in the day, you know. So
True. That is very true.
my
It looks
dad
like
was the only one I know that can brush paint a body, and you wouldn't see no brush strokes whatsoever. And
that's
I'm
talent.
till this day, I've still been trying to do it. And I can't frickin' manage it.
That's talent because that's. I mean that I never have been able to do that. I mean, no matter what I do. So
Humble
that's
paints will work good that way.
He used Humbrol.
Yeah,
That's what he used.
yeah.
okay. I've never used Humbrol paints before.
Those baby cans.
Yeah,
Right.
they last forever.
The only thing I didn't like about them was taking that lid off.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
oil that's on the top.
Yeah. You got
I
to
think it's
stir it
oil.
up good. It takes a while to dry, too.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember when I got my 63 Ford pickup, I bought a little can of that. Man, that paint never dried. Well, at least didn't dry till after I got my fingers through it.
Oh, the
Just texting
Texas
me.
is just as bad.
Don't do it, Johnny.
What's that?
I'm reading Rusty's message up there
Oh my
about
god, these are
say
super cheap.
Mopar's name 3 times in the mirror and he'll appear. I said, don't do it, Johnny. Don't do it.
I got the Shinzu.
Don't tell Sarah Jane that. Might scare the living crap out of her.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I only put working lights in one vehicle, and that was that tractor and trailer. Remember, Steve, that I built that Pennzoil team?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only one that I ever wired. That was it. Never wired anything after that.
1 second. Yeah, honey.
I just sent you.
That was quite a
Ja-
while ago that I built that team, that Pennzoil team.
Yeah, that was a nice model.
Yeah,
Nice display box and everything.
yeah. That guy passed away while I was in New Brunswick.
Hmm.
He was only in his 50s.
Well, guys, I got to split. I'm going to watch the rest of this game.
Okay, no problem.
The
Thanks for
Longhorns.
coming, Zeno. You're more
Yeah,
than
enjoyed
welcome
it,
to come
man.
anytime.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah,
Y'all
no
be
problem.
safe.
All right.
Y'all take
Bye, Zeno.
care. Catch
All
you
right.
on the
See you
flip-
later.
Catch you on the flip flop, man.
Take care. Be safe.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go on mute for a few minutes, guys.
That's the thing. It still says installing Blender. Please wait while the setup wizard installs Blender.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it should have been installed already.
It ain't doing anything.
Do you open it up or do you run it right away?
No, it says, "Are you sure you want to cancel Blender installation?" No, I don't want to cancel it, you dickheads. But the status line, there's nothing there.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. There you go, John, if you want to join in. Behave yourself, though. Oh, time you out. There you go, John. I thought you'd be painting the truck today. But I guess not. I gotta freaking clean my hobby room one day.
I gotta clean my desk.
Oh, what desk? I can't even see mine. I got a pretty big one, 8 feet long. Yeah, probably about 8 feet long. Put an area for my son, but he doesn't build anymore, so I think I'm gonna take that area away from him.
You gave up building already.
Oh yeah. He's been busy playing games.
Yeah. I
He
use
wants everything, but he doesn't want to build anything. That's the
I
thing.
use Krylon satin black, and I use it for the interior. Okay, of my Mazda I'm building.
All right.
I don't know if it's too shiny or not.
Okay, I'm back. So my wife ran across some model kits on clearance at Walmart.
Oh my!
Oh wow.
They're the
Can I move in with you?
they're the 1/1000 scale.
I don't cost much, you know. Just feed me cookies.
Well, my wife makes homemade cookies, so.
I'm in heaven then. Cookies and coffee. That's all I need.
She found the 1000. It's a two model kit. It's the Klingon Bird of Prey and the Grissom. The NX-01, which comes with the refit or the standard. The Reliant, battle damaged, and the Shinzu. I have the Shinzu. Hey, John.
Hey, what's happening?
You're the next door neighbor?
Yeah, I'm the next door neighbor.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I was watching Josh and putting the storm door in.
John, you might want to turn. Do you want to mute the other stream?
Yeah, I got the phone on. That's what I forgot to do.
Okay.
There you go. You okay now?
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
So I already have the Shinzu.
Yeah, I don't want to be Steve.
So she's picking up the Reliant battle damage. She's picking up another the NX-01. So I want to build two versions: the refit and the non-refit. And she's getting the Reliant and the Grissom and the Bird of Prey. They only want $15 a piece for these kits.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, they're on clearance at Walmart for $15 a piece, and I'm like, grab them.
Oh, what's the version of the Bird of Prey?
The one from Star Trek, the Search for Spock.
Oh, that's still cool. Still cool.
Hey, Rick, Johnny wants to put lights in the tractor trailer. He's wondering how hard that would be.
In a tractor trailer?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. I've never done that before. I don't know. I'd have to look. I mean, if there's enough plastic in there, it shouldn't be too hard. I really couldn't say without looking at the trailer, to be honest.
How big are those bulbs?
Oh, they're small, Steve. God, you really have to look at them.
Well, would they be as small as the head of a pin?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're about the size of a head of a pin.
Oh, okay.
What is it? SMDs that Seamus uses? I don't think it's a problem with SMDs. SMDs.
He showed them on this little pinky. How small they are. Oh,
yeah, and they come bigger and smaller. You know, you can get bigger ones.
He bought 10,000 of them.
Did you see what RT Hobbies was doing with the Star Trek build and the little sheets of lights he was using?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, you know.
I mean, I would love to answer that question. I just, without really seeing it, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to see if you don't have it and you don't know the dimensions.
He's asking Johnny what trailer now.
But I want to order a whole bunch of those goddamn things.
I was supposed to take them out for lunch, but he didn't want to. So.
I've got a crap load of those, Mopar.
Where'd you get them from? From Alibaba?
No, Amazon.
Amazon? How much were they in Amazon? Are they how much do they cost?
They weren't. I don't remember the exact price, but they were not expensive, and I got a boatload up for super cheap. I mean, they're not wired.
Yeah, I know. They're not wired. You got to do that yourself.
Yeah, but
they do have the wired version, right?
Yes. If you search further, I think you can find the pre-wired ones. Also, HDA Model Works sells pre-wired SMDs.
Wow, that's cool. That saves a lot of time. Like that,
Yeah, if you just look up HDA Model Works' website,
right?
and you can see he sells all kinds of lights, strip lights, everything, and it's all pre-wired.
Yeah.
And what's that called?
HDA Model Works.
HTA?
No, HDA. D is in Dad.
DA. Yeah.
Model Works.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll ask you again if I
They
forget.
advertise that company all the time.
What was that, John?
There's a few people that advertise that company on their YouTube channel all the time.
Yeah, he sponsors some of the YouTubers.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause
He
that
does
stuff
some
is just,
soundboards too, doesn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah.
oh.
I know TrekWorks. He does a lot with TrekWorks.
Don't
Yeah,
they sell
yeah.
programmable, recordable soundboards
I think he does.
where you can
Well,
record
you
your own
can,
sounds?
You
I
can
think so.
get the soundboard, John, and you can program it yourself, but your own
Right.
kind of
Yeah,
sound on it.
that's what I want to do because I
Yeah.
have a project in mind that's for you when I get it done. Oh
You
yeah,
know
if I
that
live long
Model
enough, you can.
65, I don't have that
No,
much.
don't worry about it. It's coming. It's on the way. Don't worry about it. You will be surprised. I will spring it on you just as a surprise.
It's probably going to be a whoopee cushion without the batteries.
No, nobody steps on you. If you step on you, we hear. No.
Oh, Lord. Well, John, I think I can actually do this with fiber optics after
Oh,
all,
cool.
because it looks like there's a space between the part that the protrusion of the tail light and the body itself that I can squeeze in a domed piece of fiber optic right into it.
So you're gonna use one light source and light the whole thing?
Yeah, that's except for the headlights. They're going to have SMDs. I want the headlights to be bright.
It's a
Okay.
53-footer reefer trailer.
Hmm.
That
guy needs to watch
I know
Seamus.
which trailer he's talking about. It's got all the lights on the side and in the back, and I think that's what he wants to do.
Go watch Seamus.
To be honest, I would probably say that would probably be a fiber optic thing.
Like the strips, you mean?
No, the fiber optics because they're small enough
yeah, okay.
and you can maneuver them around.
Yeah.
I think that might be his best choice. But again, I don't know 100%.
I mean, you
Now
saw
we're
the
going
bug,
to
right?
have different color light sources going through that fiber optic.
Yeah, you can. All you got to do is paint the fiber optic. Either paint it or you
okay.
can take a Sharpie marker and color it black, and that way it will not it won't light bleed into other lights.
Okay.
I got a model where I did most of with fiber optics for like the navigational lights and flashers are all done in fiber optic.
They would work out good on airplanes, man, for like
Oh, yeah.
aviation lights.
Yes, on the wings definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you can run that fiber optic right through the wing, right into the fuselage, and be sweet.
Yep, and make that the little lens right there. That's it.
Yeah, if you dome the fiber optic by take a lighter and just like get close to the tip of the fiber optic and blooms it into a dome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like a T.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gotta be really careful though. If you get it too close,
And you melt the crap out of it.
Yep.
Well,
I mean,
a soldering iron works real good for that too.
True. I usually get mine like I hold it right up to my face, and I just like bring the fiber optic like really close until I see it pop a bloom, and I'm like, I'm done, and I back off. All right, I need to see what side goes on what.
If you go look at Seamus's stuff, the Volkswagen he did for, I think he did for Veronica. It's got the interior is lit up. It has a dome light.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It is badass, man.
Well, I don't know. I don't think you were on when I showed John this or showed. I got the inside of the.
Cool.
I also got that dashboard to light up.
Cool.
And you can see fiber optics, and I have them running down the side down to the light source here. and it's not a bright light, but it's enough of a light where you can actually see the dash panel light up. I tell you what, though, getting this thing to fit was something else. I had to actually carve out part of it to make the wire squeeze in between. But it works. I'm always all excited. She, you got the dashboard to light up. It's like, yes, I got the dashboard to light up.
Huh.
It's the little things in life that make her happy.
Just think, if you light up all your models, you won't have to get a good Christmas tree this year, Rick.
No, I just have to turn them all on in the living room.
Yeah.
Your cats will go nuts.
Oh my God, my cats would go apeshit.
They would hide.
Actually, they might be attacking the damn things.
Yeah,
Still
that
those
could be
flashing
too.
lights.
That could be too. Oh yeah, they love what is that? The laser light they shine on the floor.
Oh yeah,
Put
my
it
wife's
up and
got one
down
of
the
those she
wall.
uses.
Yeah.
We love doing that and teasing the cats and watching them see how far they can jump the wall.
Yeah. What I did is my son's dog was here. Last week or whatever. So I got some Scotch tape and I stuck it on its tail and stuck the tail right between his legs.
Oh my God.
You ever saw a funny thing yet? The dog tried to, get his tail all the time.
Yep.
Doing it, belly flops.
You want to see funny? Put a piece of tape on each of his paws.
Oh, that's cool.
Like on the underside, he'll prance around trying not to step on things because he thinks something's on his paw.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that shit's funny. I can see that though. I'd probably do that.
Put those little winter boots on his feet.
Oh, they hate those things.
I know.
Oh yeah.
They start lifting the hind feet about 2 feet in the air.
It's kind of like when you put a harness or a leash harness on a cat. They become totally paralyzed and drop to the ground.
Not my cat.
Really?
I had 2 cats that I could put. Oh, I had a harness for one, and she didn't mind it at all. Then I had this one here. We don't have a harness. We just have like a collar, and she'll stand at the back door, and I'll put the collar on her. I'll put the leash on her, open the door, and away she goes. Then she'll come back and wait for me to take it off before she comes in.
Yeah, I tried. I had a cat years ago that we tried throwing a harness on, and that poor cat just went paralyzed, dropped down on her side, and wouldn't move.
Yeah, I know.
It was like instant paralysis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like they don't know what to do. What do I do now?
Exactly. Like, what?
There's something
Paralyzed.
wrong.
complex. They use way too much salt in the wintertime, and it's hard on the dog's paws.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as the summertime walking on the hot asphalt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They get cuts in their paws from that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Salt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on day 6 of not smoking cigarettes anymore.
Oh
Good.
wow.
Nice.
Yep. I puff my vape a little bit every now and then just to kind of help curb a little bit, but I'm taking a medication that helps kill the urges. So it's been about 6 days now.
Oh,
How is
nice.
that helping? How is that? Is it actually, does it work or?
Yeah, actually it does. It's called Wellbutrin. It's actually it's an antidepressant, but what they have found is that it doesn't work really great as an antidepressant, but the side effects are you lose the urge to smoke.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they now use it as a stop smoking help device.
That's
So
cool.
I take that once a day, and honestly, I started within about 2 or 3 days of taking it. I started losing the want to smoke. I would actually go outside and I would not want to light up. I just wanted to go outside and not smoke.
Nice.
So it does help.
It's funny. I still, the only time I get an urge to have a cigarette, I noticed, is if I'm watching an old movie and they're smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the older movies, everybody smoked in them,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'll get watching a movie and all of a sudden somebody was smoking. I was like, geez, I want to have a cigarette maybe.
Yeah,
Of course, I'm not
of
going to do it, but
I kind of get the urge now when either I see someone smoking, I kind of want a little bit, or if I smell it.
Oh, I can't stand the smell of it. No.
I haven't reached that phase yet. I'm still on the if I smell it, it's like, oh, that does smell kind of good. But no,
when
not gonna
the
smoke
guy
it.
that I did the hypnosis, he said if you come with so many feet, blah, whatever he said, within an ashtray, he said you're going to get sick. And he said, no, I mean, some of you are actually going to get physically sick.
Oh wow!
And I thought, well, that's kind of weird, you know. But when I got back to my house, I was my parents were gone, but I was still in the house, and my parents had both smoked. Mom smoked a pipe or a cigarette. Yeah, Mom smoked a pipe. Yeah, Mom smoked plain cigarettes, and Dad smoked a pipe and cigars.
Okay.
So the house just reeked. I never realized how bad the house smelt till after I had that hypnosis, and I come home like a couple days later. It was like, holy shit, this place smells like one big ashtray. You know.
So the hypnosis actually worked for you?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
I had hypnosis like on, I think it was a Tuesday night, and I just bought cigarettes, so I wasn't going to throw them away or nothing. And then Thursday morning, I was pretty owly. I'm sure I could have ate the steering wheel of my car. I was just, you know. And I went to a store. I wanted a can of Coke. They didn't have any Coke. I said, okay, I ran across the street, bought a can of Coke. Well, I bought 2 cans. I drank the can of Coke before I even paid for it. I just guzzled it right down, you know. And then this weekend, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, and I was barbecuing, and I still had my cigarette. So I said, oh, I gotta have a cigarette. So I smoked about half of it, and I didn't feel that great. Didn't feel real bad. The following week, I was out barbecuing, and there's, you know, half cigarette sitting there in the ashtray. I might as well smoke that. And I thought after I smoked that Saturday and Monday, I thought I was going to die.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, like it was just like, well, you know how when your arm or something goes to sleep, you get all the pins and needles.
Yeah.
Well, my whole body felt like that.
Ooh!
Wow!
I said, this is not good. And that was it. Never smoked afterwards.
My wife got me a bunch of
Nice.
like these things
Oh.
to kind of help.
Lifesavers, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I like these. Actually, do like right now? I'm sucking on some Werthers because I love caramel, but I got some of those and some of these mints, and they actually do kind of help too.
I drank a lot of fruit juices and a lot of water. Because that's what they tell you. You got to flush your system.
I drink about a good sized thing of water on a daily basis.
Yeah, I don't.
See, Josh actually gave me an idea too, which I have. He said sunflower seeds actually help too.
Yeah.
So I got some sunflower seeds, but the only problem with those, when I put on my teeth in, I can't eat them.
Yeah.
I can't break the shells.
Like I like grapefruit juice.
I like grapefruits.
Grapefruit juice and pineapple juice are my 2 favorite juices, and I don't know how much of that stuff I drink. You know.
Well, this pleasure. Hey, Blue. Hey, Blue. I watched your last video, by the way.
Yeah.
But cigarettes up here now run, well, I guess they're around $22 for like the expensive brands.
Yeah,
so, oh, man.
Down here, I think cigarettes are about, the ones I used to smoke was like $12 or $13 a pack.
Yeah. The last pack I bought, it was $10. No, it was $7.99.
Damn.
And I said, this is getting bad, because I used to smoke a pack a day. And like Friday night if I went to a bar Friday night, I'd be starting my 3rd pack of cigarettes before I got home. You know.
Well, when you drink, you tend to smoke.
Yeah.
I know.
When
I was a drinker, I noticed that when I went out to a bar, I would blow through a pack of cigarettes like no tomorrow.
Yeah, you just smoke them.
Yeah, that's when you're really gonna be smoking.
Yeah. Well, when I go for walks, I don't smoke.
No.
And I can walk for 2 hours and don't have a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Shoot, I shouldn't have done that.
Like when I take my son for supper, I don't take no cigarettes with me.
See, that's kind of my two hardest times that I find that I really want a cigarette is when I first wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I used to have drink a cup of coffee and smoke a cigarette, and after dinner.
Yeah.
Really wanted one.
Well, that was the guy that did the hypnosis. He said, if you get up in the morning and have a coffee with your cigarette, he says, tomorrow morning you're not going to have a coffee and a cigarette. You're not going to have a coffee. You're going to have something else because they go with each other, you know.
Yeah.
It's
In
just
your brain.
a mental thing in your brain. It says, well, you're having coffee, you should have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like habit.
Yeah, it's basically that's all it is. It's a habit. Like I know when I quit, there were several times I'd be at work, you know, I'm doing drafting and that, and I'd take a drag off my pencil. Oh yeah, wouldn't even think about it. You know, you just you'd be drawing away, and all of a sudden you just go, "Oh, geez, that's my pencil."
I think it's, the whole idea is to have something between your fingers. That's basically what it is.
Well, I think, yeah, but I think it's a habit, you see. You're used to having that thing in your fingers and putting it to your mouth, you know. So you get a pencil in your fingers, and all of a sudden you think, oh, I'll take a drag off my cigarette, but your cigarette's not there anymore. Like I've seen me at work, I literally have a cigarette burning in the ashtray and light another one up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'd be drawing away and say, oh, I got to have a drag off a cigarette, and I'll just light one up.
I've seen my mom back when she was alive. She was a heavy smoker, and I saw her with 3 lit cigarettes at one time.
I wouldn't know.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
She just, I mean, it's just like habit. You don't even think about it. She'd have one in her ashtray, one in her hand, and one in her mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's, you know, that's like, it's all habit, a lot of it, you see.
Yeah.
You know, your body craves the nicotine, but it's a habit of, you know, holding it and, you know, all that stuff. But
her name is Raquel, Rusty.
I'm glad I quit when I did.
Philippines, where she's from.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
About 30 years for me now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to try the 45-degree print.
Oh,
See how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Well, you print all those at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you using your new printer for that?
No, I'm using the smaller one.
Oh, yeah. It probably uses a lot less resin, too, eh?
It doesn't use more or less resin, except, I mean, you can print more at the same time on the bigger one. So more printing means more resin. So I mean, in a way, yes, the bigger one uses more resin, but only because you can print more objects at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
If I was to print these same 8 wheels and 1 axle on the big printer, it would use exactly the same amount of resin.
Oh, okay.
So did you download that axle there, Miguel?
Yeah, I got that from 3D Model Specialties.
Okay.
Ron Olson.
Yep.
So what do you pay like a fee to download it, and then you can print off
he sells a lot of his stuff, like the stuff that you can go to Shapeways to have sent to you.
Right.
He will sell you the 3D files for those objects on his website, 3dmodelspecialties.com.
Right.
He's got everything: axles, tires, wheels, chassis, engines, turbos, blowers, you know, magnetos, everything. He's got all kinds of stuff there.
And that's Ron Olson?
Yeah.
What's
he's
that?
doing bodies too, isn't he?
Yeah, there's some bodies there. There's some old gasser bodies or not gasser bodies, but like what's that, Anglia or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's got he's got a Camaro body up there. All kinds of stuff. I mean, it's 3dmodelspecialties.com. If you've got a 3D printer and you want to print model parts, that's the place to go for sure.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of 1/8 scale stuff now.
Yeah, all of his models are 12th scale, so you just have to scale them up or down for whatever you want.
Yeah.
Cool.
12 scale is twice the size of 24th scale. So I
Right.
just scale everything to 50% and print it, and it's perfect.
Right.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I need parts for my '64 Mustang. I think it's 12 scale.
He's got a couple different Ford models there, Ford motors there.
Right. Well, I better finish up the kits I got started now.
How many are they?
I'm not counting, John. more than I imagined.
I bet.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah. And like I
remember
say,
some of the
some of
projects.
them.
I remember some of the projects you started back when I lived in New Brunswick. You still haven't finished them.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. No,
All
that's
right.
cool.
Start the print.
Like that 64 GTO, that's probably when you started.
Well, I see. I was going to use the monogram kit for that,
Yeah.
and I had a fair amount of work done to it.
Right.
And then when they came out with the what's their name? Came out with the other ones, the 125th scale ones. I said I'm going to use one of those because I'd rather
the painted one.
free painted one.
Yeah.
So I bought several of those and I stripped the paint off them. Now the interesting thing about the GTO kits, that Polar Lights, wasn't it, that made those?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the front, not where basically where the grill is, but where the radiator support is.
Yeah.
On one of them, I don't know if I think it's the convertible one, but if you look at the front of it, it looks like right in the center, up at the top part, somebody has taken their finger and pressed it down and through.
Right.
Like the top of it would go across. It would go across, and then drop down and then back up again.
Right.
Like it's something screwed up in the mold when they did those, because it should be straight across. But I don't think they sold their molds to round 2, I guess. So
Yeah. RT says somebody's got to check Mopar's pulse.
it's what?
His pulse. See,
His pulse.
Alive. Because he's not saying anything.
I didn't just see the top of his head. Oh, it's moving. It's alive.
He's a next door neighbor on Home Improvement.
He's
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson. Yeah. His camera shows a lot of his whatever. I think you have me muted. Oh yeah, I think we do.
Best decision made all day.
All the speakers on.
Yeah.
Speakers on. Speakers on, John, so I don't know. I didn't mute you.
Wasn't me.
It must be your doing.
Not me.
No, Sarah muted you from all the way from UK.
Really? Yeah, maybe
He's
so.
got the fancy buttons. Oh, Steve did it.
No,
Oh.
Perfect.
He's
All right.
blaming you, Steve.
I wouldn't know how to do it.
Well, John, I was able to drill out holes. I think this might actually work.
Yeah. If you're on the laptop, John, just check and see if your speaker and your taskbar is.
How about now? You hear me now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, we hear you.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't mute you.
I was about to explode.
We heard your
Oh, we don't want
Roseanne
that. We'll have fluffies all over the screen.
Yeah, right, fluffies. The only
We'll never
fluffies
have
are
a hangout
between your
again.
ears. You know you only got fluffies between your ears, right?
Then we'll never have a hangout again.
Mopar oil.
Johnny Fluffies.
Release the puppies.
No, you're gonna give birth or what?
Who's gonna give birth?
You're gonna give birth because they're releasing the fluppies.
I ain't birthing no fluffies, that's for sure.
Ah.
Oh, he lost his camera now. Jeez, John, you're doing exactly what Steve used to do. Fuck, you
You
take a
still
lesson
hear me
from
though.
Steve
You
or
can
what?
hear me, right? You can hear me, right?
Lesson from
Yeah, we
Steve?
can still hear you.
That's okay because I think I've become Steve.
That's all right.
Oh man. I'm back.
All right,
Well, welcome back then.
time for some fiber optics.
This computer once in a while has little glitches. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Had to go inside because my buddy built it, and he forgot to put the little clip onto the ribbon, and it would get loose and come off
Oh, yeah.
to the hard drive.
Yeah. Well, they only could go one way on a hard drive.
I know, but he's sometimes they have a clip that holds it in solidly. He didn't put it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's got ADHD. And he does that sometimes.
Yeah. Well, those ribbons, to build a computer these days, it's so freaking easy. Anybody could do it now.
Yeah, don't say it too loud. It's called plug and play. Don't let Rick know about that.
Too late. I already know about that. Too late.
No, because when the thing went down with all the lights didn't work and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you jinxed it.
I'm up.
Cars are plug and play right now. All cars are plug and play. All brand new cars.
We're going to call you Jasper.
You can call me Jasper. They make good engines. They rebuild good engines. I wouldn't mind being Ed Pink
I think
or
so too, Jamie. He muted himself. Yeah.
Keith Black. I wouldn't mind being called Keith Black or Mickey Thompson. Or Austin Coyle. I wouldn't mind being called Austin Coyle. You know who Austin Coyle is, right?
Yeah. He's still alive?
Yes, he is. I'm pretty sure he's still alive. If it wasn't for Austin Coyle, would John Force be so successful?
Well, that's like the guy that started that Elbrock company. I think he's still alive.
And no bra? Vic and no bra?
Yeah, the second Vic. He's still alive.
The second one's still alive.
Yeah.
First one's gone. Yeah, Vic's still alive. Banks, what's his name? He does the Banks turbos.
Yes.
I love that guy, man. He's a great engineer. I love that guy.
Rick, Jamie is asking a question in the chat.
Can you put a video on how to hook up the lights to what, Jamie? The car, or just lights in general?
So I'll stay on. Hang on until 4 o'clock and then we'll go. Is that all right with you?
If you mean on the car, then yeah. I'm probably going to do a video when I actually start running the lights. I'm going to explain how I run the lights for the dashboard, and then I'm going to do a thing on how I run lights to the tail and the headlights. They'll be in the next video I do.
What did you use gauges and put the lights behind the gauges?
Yeah, it was basically it was a clear piece that fit into the a clear insert piece, and then you put a decal over the top of that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right. And I just drilled a hole in the back of it, and I just put an LED a fiber optic stuck back there.
Right.
And it worked out pretty well. I mean, you can't make out numbers; it's so tiny.
Oh yeah,
it does light up.
Yeah.
We saw Seamus's Christine, right? The gauge panel turns green when Christine is mad.
Oh no, I did not see that.
That'd be
It's
different.
pretty cool, man.
That sounds kind of
Pretty
cool, actually.
That's why they call Seamus the Lord of Lights.
I like that military diorama that guy did.
Oh, you mean with the explosion?
Yeah.
With the little Meng Tiger? I can't remember what tank it was, but it's shooting out an explosion. And it's all orange and smoke covered. That
Yeah.
was cool as hell.
Yeah.
I told them the only thing that was missing was the projectile coming out.
He just
Because you were
wants you to
playing
put
crash,
it
you want to
in
carry it
general.
like that one time.
Correct.
Hmm.
Jamie.
Yeah,
About
sorry,
the
Jim, I
lights.
was worried I'm off.
It's amazing what they could do with lights and cotton.
Yeah, I know. No worries, man. No worries, Rusty.
Yeah, I'll explain that when I do the video on the lights I've been using and the fiber optics.
Yeah, I think TrekWorks did it a couple times, but he goes so fast, it's very hard to follow him sometimes. You know what I mean?
RT's slower. RT explains better.
Yeah. Like he does nice work, but he sometimes he explains it too fast, and then he misses a couple steps, and then you're lost in a sense.
Oh yeah.
I need a
Like
red
it's
light.
okay to do how-tos, but if you don't explain it very well, then it's very hard for certain people to understand.
True.
That's why whenever I do a how-to on my channel, I put the description of what items I use in the product I'm trying to show.
That's a good idea.
That way they can search for it or whatever. The
Yeah.
numbers, whatever.
So a lot of times they'll be wanting to look for what you're using.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Hopefully.
Oh, not too bad, Mary. Not too bad at all. Just fighting the government as usual.
No news from Terry, right?
No. GI Mechanic has his phone number, and he called him 3 or 4 times and never got a response. So
Okay.
it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out. He would usually be here on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, it's been 2 weeks now, John. So
Yeah.
It's back when I was using wrapping wire or the metal springy wire.
is that like a 30 gauge?
I think so. It's the kind of wire they wrap on like coils.
Yeah.
And that's what I used to use, and it's very springy, and I don't like it. And then I started using wrapping wire, which is more like regular wire, but it's a lot smaller. It's a little bigger than this stuff.
What was it? Armature wire?
No, it's the kind they use to wrap like a coil pack.
Yeah, that's armature.
Yeah, well, it's not as stiff as armature. And if you've been enough times, it'll break. It'll snap right off.
Oh yeah, well this is very different. This is very fine, like the ones you find inside of relays. That's very flexible.
Yeah, that's the kind that I used to use to do my lights.
The only thing is that the what do you call it? The coating on the outside can be easily scratched and cause a short circuit.
Yeah, it's this coating ain't very durable.
I think you found that out. I think you found that out.
No, I never had a problem with the coating actually, but I know it can come off very easy. But the wire I use now is wrapping wire, and it's insulated with regular.
But they have
rubber.
They have gauges that are so thin that almost a human hair, and it still has a coat of polyvinyl on it.
Wow, that's
Oh yeah,
that's some tight tolerance right there.
oh that's some time. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think RT is in UK, isn't he?
Oh, no, he's in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
You gotta understand, when they do those the ECMs for the computers and the way they wire the control, I mean that can't be done by a human. It's done by a robot under hermetically sealed conditions. No human soldering, a chip for a computer.
Yeah, true.
It's a robot that does that. And all it is
I don't
on and
know,
off.
Johnny. I have no idea. GI Mechanic will be on live
Monday.
night. So
Yeah.
maybe you should ask GI Mechanic when you're on his show, John, Monday night. See if you
Yeah,
heard
I'll
anything
ask
yet.
him. Yeah, because usually you'll have your show or Michelle will be on.
Yeah, Michelle is usually on Monday nights. Yeah. Yeah, Terry's son lives with. Yeah. Yeah, I know that, Jamie. Yeah, you would think that Terry's son would message somebody to let him know how
Right?
things are going.
Right? Or if things going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But might be busy doing other things too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when my mother was. I had to do the whole thing.
Yeah, that Batman bill is pretty wild, Jamie. Did a real good job on it. That's quite a while ago, though.
This is the difference between today's cars and yesterday's cars. Yesterday's cars had relays.
There's a guy. There's a guy that lives close to me. He built a Batmobile like the latest movie in his
Really?
garage. It looks just identical to the movie, eh?
What the
And
guy
he-
used
wow.
for a? What do
and
you
he
use for
wears
the
a
base?
he wears a Batman outfit and he goes to kids' birthday parties and whatnot.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Blooming it. Okay.
And he showed pictures. Like he was pretty close to where I live. And me and my son saw it, eh? And
Free armature wire.
so he was showing the building status, how he started and whatnot. Pretty amazing, I tell you.
What do you use for a base? A lot of them use a GM product.
Around
Well, a lot of
here,
the
they
panel, the body panels he made himself. He formed
Oh yeah,
himself.
but I mean, you
Yeah.
still need a motor and everything
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Frame.
Oh, I
There's
didn't
a
have
couple
all the
around here that are
features like
using the
movie, like,
LTD with the 351.
Use an LTD.
Yep.
That's cool. Because the first, the one in the TV Batmobile was a Ford as well.
Lincoln, the Futura, the Ford Futura.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
There's my tail lights.
Well, that's like the Dukes of Hazzard car. How many people would try to copy the car?
That car right now is like a magnet for people to destroy it. That's how bad it is in this country. That car needs what do you call Secret Service.
Yeah, right.
That's how bad it is. I'm serious. I'd be afraid to park it outside.
I think there's only one left, a real one, anyways. for Dukes
There's
of
a
Hazzard.
few. There's a few left, and there's a lot of clones.
Hey,
Got
Steve,
it.
you see this flat spot?
Oh, at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, put that up front, man. Put in zoom in.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Holy fuck.
Well, that's going to work perfectly.
These computers are really driving me nuts. This
Yeah,
laptop,
John.
it's slow,
Okay,
slow like molasses. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the lettering looks good too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
owner might be slow too.
Yeah,
Oh, this is going to work out perfectly.
I think it will.
That tire looks great.
Yeah,
Now
the first
is that the one you're printing?
Batmobile was built by George Barris.
Yeah,
No,
George Barris. Yeah, he built a couple
Yeah,
of them.
he bought
Yeah.
he bought the two the two Ford Futuras for like $1 each or something like that,
Wow.
and he
Wow.
customized them into Batmobiles.
I just learned how to do this deformation, so I'm just tinkering with it right now.
Yeah,
It looks pretty
Cool.
good though. It looks like the bulge is in the right spot.
yeah, like a bulge in a sidewall.
Yeah.
It does look, yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah,
Well,
Got
but
the
you still have to
definition,
print
looks
it to
good.
make sure, right?
Yeah, I think that looks pretty fucking good.
One good thing is whatever shows on your screen, that's how it's going to print out. That's the best part about it.
I like that. It gives it some weight.
I don't know.
Better
I
not
don't
try.
think-
Better not try to spin that tire. You're gonna be like.
At least your model won't roll off the shelf, right?
yeah, that's a good thing.
That's right. Not
That's
that
a
one.
good thing.
You know, I may be an outlier in this, but I glue my wheels. I don't want my wheels rolling anyway.
Yeah,
I
me
do.
either.
I can't help it. Ever since I was a kid, I've made them roll.
I don't want them to roll.
I
I
can't
do
help
mine
it.
too.
Function.
If I want a toy, I'll buy a die cast.
Well, diecasts get redone and done pretty nice. The one I got from Auto World, the 71 Chargers, got actual hinges, hood hinges that work. Love to have that kind of detail in 125. And there was a guy who was making them. Actual hood hinges that with springs that you could open up. Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody come up with door hinges that actually work like a real car in 125?
You could do it, but they'd be really, really like brittle or like delicate. I mean,
Yeah, if they'd have to be made out of some sort of metal.
On what scale, Mopar?
125.
Yeah, okay, Jamie. Yeah.
They'd be
Yeah,
very
Probably
small.
is. Probably
Maybe
is.
about the size. Maybe the size of the tip of the screwdriver.
Yeah, the 18 scale diecast Monte Carlo I have has working hood hinges, and they're metal. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the smallest I've seen so far.
Yeah, it was a Futura.
I took all my stuff off Thingiverse.
Oh, did
Why?
you?
Yeah, if I'm gonna make this stuff and put all this time into it, I'm gonna start selling it.
Well, yeah, you
Agreed.
gotta recoup some money.
I mean, I'll give it away to my friends, but I want to make it available so that people can buy it, and I don't want to be giving it away for free if I'm charging for it somewhere else.
Right. Well, it's a lot of time put into it.
I really enjoy it though. I have as much fun doing this as I do actually assembling the models.
Yeah, I can see
How
that.
long ago was that?
I like designing stuff on Tinkercad too. It's actually pretty fun.
How long ago was what?
Did you build anything?
Just yesterday I was building.
I need to get back to my Tinkercad program and start reworking my initial design of a starship that I started a while ago. I'm trying to design my own starship.
I'd be interested if I could get this blender thing up.
Wow. Huh. We've been on for almost 3 hours and still haven't got it up.
No, I haven't installed that.
Well, that doesn't sound
It takes
too good.
older guys longer to get it up.
Yeah. I knew something like that was going to come up.
That's what she said.
I'm not gonna go there, Miguel. Italians
I
don't
worked
have
on
that
this
problem.
yesterday. Yeah, I was working on this yesterday.
Ooh, I like that.
So this, I think, is going to be really, really awesome.
Oh yes, I like that line you did. Nice and crisp.
Well, it came pre-painted.
Oh, now you should, Miguel. You should take the credit for it right there. When I say you should, it was hard to do, but I got it.
Oh, I was talking about the chassis.
Oh, I was talking about the paint job on that car.
I'm just kidding.
That
Yeah,
chassis looks good, though.
I started doing some cross members. I shortened it a little bit, added a couple cross member, supports up front. So,
What is that? How many does that make for you now? Of those cages you built?
This is the third one.
I thought you had more than that.
Well, I mean, I've started building a bunch of them, and I've got like a little tray here full of started chassis, but I haven't built. This is like the third one that I've got this far.
Looks good though.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Cool.
I get a kick out of these. And this one's going to be the Challenger, so
That car would look good with twin turbos.
yeah, I agree. And the reason I'm gonna do the turbos on this one is so that I can keep the hood.
Yeah. So it'll look more like a sleeper.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Well, John, I got two of the fire optics run through one of the tail lights,
Cool.
and I think it's going to come out just fine.
You gonna put some hydraulics on it?
Don't say that to my wife. She'll probably go, "Can you do that?"
Yeah.
Like, damn you, Miguel. No. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that could probably do that. I could almost guess it.
There are people out there who build little like functioning hydraulic models, 25th scale models.
Yeah.
I've got one upstairs that was made by a company.
Yeah, lowrider company.
I'm sure they make. I don't know how you do that. What they would. I mean,
They use
don't they make
stepper
hydraulics
motors.
that small?
No, they use
it wouldn't
stepper
be real
motors.
hydraulic.
Oh, a separate motor.
Stepper
Okay.
motor, yeah.
Kind of like they use in 3D printers.
Right, exactly. It
Most
goes up and
people
down,
use-
up and down.
Most people use little servos with pieces of wire.
That'll work too. On the bigger scales, you can use larger servos. Like I've got a wagon from West Coast Choppers. It's a
Ooh.
56 wagon Chevy,
Mhm.
and it's like about 1/6 scale. It would be easy to do with that one.
Yeah, larger scale. Yeah.
So, Mig, are you gonna do a final on the CUDA?
Depends on how it turns out, probably.
I don't want it to be like the Malibu.
Oh.
I'll do a video on the Malibu if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Hey, Mopar. Here's the engine.
Could you full screen that, JP?
Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, right here. Okay. Hold on.
Oh man, I'm
There we go.
sorry, man.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, Rusty. Sorry to hear that. Wow, that looks good though.
Oh, sorry
Like the
to
way
hear that too, Rusty. That sucks.
I like the way the water pipes come down.
Yeah, that looks
Yep.
really good.
Those weren't too hard to put in. Those are pretty easy, actually. The ones on the bottom, there's two water pipes on the bottom of the radiator that had to go to the block. That was hard.
Yeah,
That was a pain in
they're
the
always
ass.
the worst part, Rick.
My mother. Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry, Rusty. That I know that can be rough.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I've worked.
Well,
I've
that's
worked.
like Stacy was in here. She just lost her mom 2 days ago from COVID.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, she was only in her 50s.
Wow.
See, I've worked with dementia cases before, and I know how that can be. That can be very difficult to go through.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
My wife
But
works
they
in
don't
assisted
recognize
living.
you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then she's seen it. Then she knows.
Yeah, but she has two ladies that are both have dementia,
Mhm.
and then they start arguing with each other, and they start fighting actually, and they have to separate them.
Yeah. I've run into situations at hospitals where a dementia patient will actually get very violent and start throwing things at people.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand what's going on with themselves.
No.
Or they'll start cursing you out for no reason at all.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can't really do anything because they don't know what they're doing, you know?
And they'll start swearing in every different language you can imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yiddish, German, French, Spanish.
It is. It's very difficult to have to go through that.
Oh, I know. Especially if you like trying to keep them home and trying to take care of them.
Yeah, my mom had it, so I know.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Not something I wish on anybody.
That's probably how
losing
she
your
got
mind
it,
is
Dad.
not a good thing.
That's probably how she got it and then hit and run because she didn't know where she was.
Wow.
Very possible,
Like I
yeah.
said, Keep working. I'll die at the bench.
Well, it was strange, Rick, because before she passed away, she kept on saying, well, when are you coming home to me? Like she thought her 3 kids were still home.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they getting stuck in like a certain time period.
Yeah.
And if I do get it, I want to get stuck in the 70s.
I want to be stuck in the 60s.
Yeah, you want all the free love.
Oh, then John will have bell-bottom pants on with a freaking one of those.
I'll have high heels on. I'll have those high heels on that the guys used to wear. The
I just want to go back.
sunglasses.
I just want to go back about 15 years so I can buy Bitcoin.
Let me get stuck in the 80s and I'll be happy.
Take me back to the 70s so I can buy some Microsoft. That's all I want.
There's I just read an article the other day. There was an account on the Bitcoin blockchain that had been inactive for like 15 years or something crazy. Way back when Bitcoin first released, they bought like $6,000 worth of Bitcoin, and today it's worth something like $18 million.
Wow.
When you said 6,000, I was like, oh no.
Well, 6,000 15 years ago or whatever was a fair chunk of money.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
Yeah,
you got to have a fair chunk of money to be buying something like that.
Well, 15 years ago, that was still like 2005. You know, I mean, that was like a used car.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, to go to work and spend that kind of money on something, you know, speculate that it's going to go up in value is pretty tricky.
Dude,
You got to have a lot of money to do that.
2005, I was buying used cars for $1,000.
Oh God, I bought cars for $100, and they last me for fucking years.
I bought an '84 Camaro. I used to buy cars on eBay, wash them, and sell them. I literally wouldn't do anything but clean them up and then flip them.
Yeah.
But I bought a '84 Camaro for like $280.
Yeah. That's what I would do. The most I've ever paid for a car is $1,100.
Yeah. Those days are gone, John. Now you
bought
an inspection every couple of years. They have to pass the inspection and all that stuff.
Now it's sticker shock on models.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I bought another car I got for under $300 was an '89 Lincoln Continental.
Wow.
Whoa.
I got that one for like $260 because it needed the heater core replaced in the dash, and the guy had all the parts. He just didn't want to do it himself.
Wow. Did you get it repaired or did you just flip it over?
I just sold it. The person who bought it from me was going to do the work himself.
Yep, that's a big job too.
Yeah, it is. You got to pull the whole dash and everything. It's crazy.
Yep. Last time I did that on a Cougar, then my buddy says, "Can you cut a hole here just in case it happens again? I don't have to do that." I said, "Okay. If you want me to cut the hole, I'll do it."
Well, guys, I'm gonna close off. I gotta take my son to for out for
Cool.
supper.
Sure.
Okay. Good to
Yeah,
see you
good
guys.
chatting with you guys. Take care, eh?
Yeah,
Everybody have a
we'll
good
do it again,
weekend.
probably tomorrow night
Okay.
All right,
Be safe,
Joe.
Take care of
everybody.
yourselves, guys.
around 8 p.m.
Hey, Rick,
Cool.
send me an email with your PayPal info. I still need to send you a few bucks for that jig.
Okay. I'll do it for you today then.
Whenever.
Thanks
No
a lot
rush.
for coming.
All right.
Hey, John.
I'll do it.
Everybody in the chat. Talk to you later.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Have a safe one, and see
Yeah.
y'all later.
Take care.
Yep.
You too.
See you later,
All right,
guys.
guys.